What's going on, my people? You already know what time it is when you hear the sound of my voice. That means it's time for another episode of the Pregame podcast. My name is Wole, your host. I have my incredible co-host here with me. I got Queen Cassie, a.k.a. C. Douglas, to my right. Queen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's good?
I know it's been a minute, right? You look good, girl. You always put
you.
your
Always
fits is always, you know what I mean?
Always
the
does.
girls always outshine us with the fits on the pod.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, my dear. And then I got Queen Cheeks to my left. Y'all call her Tia, though, motherfuckers. How you doing, Cheeks?
I'm all right. I really miss you guys. I feel like
we miss you too.
I know.
It really has been a grip.
It's been a grip, especially
Nothing's been aligning. Like it's been annoying.
You
so
busy.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it. And then obviously the conductor, the engineer, the motherfucker who makes this train go.
Head honcho.
My brother King Poppy. How you feeling, sir?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
All right, bro. You all right? My brother, you good?
I'm doing good.
All right. We're going to leave it there. And then we got a friend of the show. This nigga is not a guest. He's been on several times. The messy ass toxic king Junior. He has been demoted to Junior.
Exclude the junior.
Huh?
Exclude the junior, but you know what else?
Exclude the junior.
We have one of the toxic brothers here.
You know what I mean?
Mr. Thompson Cootie is back.
What's going
Let's
on?
go. He's
You
talking
back?
like
You
Future
back.
and everything.
Yeah, sensational.
Nah, this nigga, man. This nigga. How you been, bro? You all right?
I'm good, bro. I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm living,
Word.
maintaining.
All right, man. So this is episode 310. We are out of the single-digit 300s. Love that for us. Yo, man, let's do a check-in. It's been a couple weeks. I know some things are probably changing people's lives. Anybody can jump in and talk about whatever. Like, let's chop it up, yo. What's the deal? What's good out here in these streets?
Everybody looking around. Shut,
like,
shut,
who's
boy.
gonna do
Yeah.
These street. No, honestly, I feel like I'm having a hard time balancing, just life, just commitments and work and the kids, and it gets tough. It's just been I've been really having a tough time. Like I just feel like I'm making mad time for different. Like I'm just doing so much juggling that it's hard to feel like I'm progressing in anything. But stuff is like, you know what I mean? It's stuff. It is progress, but it's hard to sit down and take a moment to recognize that. So, I've got to find a way to balance it.
Word.
Right.
Are the things that you're doing contributing to your life in a positive way, even though you're spreading your time around a lot? Or do you feel like some of it is counterproductive?
So I've been making, and I'll just get right in. Like, I've been making more time for like my like the mental health, the spiritual health. Like, you know what I mean? I've been making time
Much
to
needed.
like go on these walks, and I'm jogging, and I'm like being consistent from 9 to 10. I'm doing what my body needs. And my mind needs, you know. And then I've been trying to make more time. Like, people won't book a business they don't know about, so I have to get active. I've got to talk to people. I have to, you know, put cards up and have conversations with people. And now I'm on Yelp. I'm on Instagram. You know what I mean? Facebook. So like, I've been trying to get more leads, and that takes time. You know what I mean? That definitely takes time and effort. And then once you get a lead, now you got to communicate. So you can't slack on that. You got to catch it right away. And beyond that follow-up is it's so important. So there's making time for that. And just the way my finances are set up, because the business is not where I want it to be yet, but it's getting there. I took on like responsibility with my ex, who's a contractor. And there's a lot in his business and his real estate deals and stuff like that I've been trying to manage and help out. And like,
I hope he's paying you the right amount.
He's helping out a lot. Like, and instead of an hourly rate, he's just like, what do you need help with? I can help you with that. I can help you with that. Like, I needed an extra mop and this and that, and I was behind on some bills. Like, he'll help. He's helping. He's putting in financially. He's putting in. I have to. Like, it's an obligation now. You know what I mean? So like, when you have obligations, you can't drop the ball. Like, you know what I mean? He did help me out. He came through, you know, at a time where I needed him to. So now I have to like do these things. And it's not that I don't want to make it seem like it's a chore. I'm happy to help because he was happy to help me. He didn't make it seem like a chore when I needed the help. But it is a lot to balance because my kids require a lot of my time too. They've got desires and wants. They want to they want me at the soccer field every day after school. They want to get picked up early. You know what I mean? So when I have cleaning jobs, and it's just been a lot.
Sounds like
and I can't drop the ball on them. And I've noticed like my daughter feels like my son, their personalities are different, so the way they receive love is different.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels like he's not giving her the love she needs.
Aww.
And it's just it's been a whole thing with them. So like that's been taking a lot of my mind is there. So it's hard to focus on the stuff I need to when I'm thinking, okay, like this is important. I've got to stop everything, and my kids need something. I've got to fix this between them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just.
And you know what's crazy? And I only speak on this because, you know, he's kin to me, sort of. I don't think it would be like that if her fucking father stepped up.
No, and let me just say, like, I get upset, like, so that.
And I don't want to trigger you.
No,
No.
I don't, because he'll ask, like, he asked for his daughter over the weekend, and it's always last minute. Like, there's not a single day where I don't have stuff already lined up and planned. I have to, like, in order to get stuff done. So you want to call me the day of and say you want to see your daughter? I already am doing X, Y, Z, and now you want me to stop and fit you in? That's not fair to me.
The whole weekend is planned, my nigga. It's
Right.
Saturday, bro.
So
Like,
his family was having a cookout, and he said, bring my daughter through. So I said, okay, send me the address. He said, I'm going to send you the address around 2 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock comes and goes. The next day, he calls, and he's like, yeah. And I said, what's up? You never sent the address for the cookout. What's up with that? He said, oh, don't even worry about it. The Celtics. I really want to make the Celtics game. The game was at 8:30.
8:30.
The game
was at 8:30. So I was just like,
responsibilities.
so what happens is,
Responsibilities.
I can't.
so I swear on everything I love. That was his
done.
excuse. And the thing is,
Yo, that's fucked up, bro. Like,
Yo, he said,
I don't want to make it.
Don't even worry about it. The Celtics.
it's like, what
He's like,
do you
I didn't want to
mean?
miss a play. He's like, they screwed it up in the end. Now he's telling me about it. I'm just
He's
like,
wildin'.
Like,
Is he okay?
No.
No, he's not.
No. What? Like,
That
no,
nigga
he's not.
that nigga's on the spectrum.
So he
he's
acts.
got
He does ask for
Legit.
his daughter all the time, but he's unreliable.
Oh
So
my
and then it's
God,
like
bro.
there are times where I okay it to come and he shows up drunk.
And he can't come and get her?
He can, Cassie, but like my kid.
Like, why do you have to go and drop her off all the
he
time?
don't have a car.
No, he does. He has
he got a car
He
now?
has an apartment. He is set. He has a job. He's working. He's
Responsibilities
still
all
not.
fucked up.
Yeah, like he's just not a responsible person. And the thing is,
Yo.
he'll say he wants her, and he really does. Like he loves her. He wants to spend time. But like I can't depend on you. I can't.
Yeah.
You won't even show up in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
God.
Who's this shit? Like you won't even
Picking
show
up your daughter drunk
sober.
is
Like
wild.
come into my
That's
and
wild.
it,
How old your little
he'll just be
children?
like, I had a nip. I had one shot.
It
Like
don't matter.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
That's
this
my
nigga
thing.
wild.
I need you to make time, like sober time for you. Like I shouldn't have to explain that or ask that, and I can never trust. Because now, if I tell you that's my expectation, you're just gonna do everything to pretend you're
That's
straight.
just wild.
I can't
bro.
trust it. I'm not gonna put my kids in a crazy situation. So
True that.
I could have help if I was the type of mother that didn't care or pay attention, and I just wanted to send them off easily. Oh yeah, come get them. And then just pray nothing goes wrong. I can't. It's not in me to do that.
No.
Shit, the last story you told us when he had him, I wouldn't.
You remember
I
that,
wouldn't-
right?
I wouldn't-
It's
I
always
wouldn't trust
something.
it.
It's
I
always
wouldn't trust
something.
it.
So I'm all set.
Yeah, nah. That nigga said, it's all good.
The Celtics. The
I
Celtics.
promise you.
I would have spazzed.
I don't.
That was 6
I
hours after you said you was
But
going to have me
I can
chop
hear.
off.
I can hear the voice. That's the crazy part.
I don't-
like.
I
Oh,
don't.
fucking goober, bro.
I don't
The
spaz
fucking
anymore.
Celtics.
I don't
No,
spaz
you can't
anymore.
because it's mental health. It's you know what I mean. Like
I do what I need to
Self-care
do,
type
but
shit.
it's a lot to do what I need to do all the
I'm
time.
working on
Like, it's a
mine
lot.
because
it's
well,
embarrassing. These niggas are embarrassing. A lot of these niggas.
They
are
literally
fucking
are.
embarrassing. Like you got to do better, yo.
The
That's
other
crazy.
one asked for his kids. I told him, he said he wanted to pick him up from school. Cool. He picked them up. By 7 o'clock, he was already like, yo, I'm going to New York tomorrow. I need you to pick them up.
So what do you have? 5 hours? 4 hours? He picked them up from school.
Oh, yeah.
So what's that? 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock? 2:30 to 7?
It
4.5 hours?
Not even. They get on it. I told him anytime between 3:30 and 5:30 you can pick them up because after school program. I don't even know what time you pick them up. But it was just like
After school program goes to like 5:30, so you have them for
best.
90 minutes.
the other.
These niggas got to do
It just
better,
be
bro.
it'd be 2-3 hours. It's not even enough time for me to go and do anything. So he was blowing
Nope.
me up like, yo, I'm like, let me finish my drink. Like I'm out. Like you can't just pack up.
Yo, that shit is
Let me.
It'd be more stress to try to coordinate and depend on them than to just do things
Just
the
be
way
a
I'm
single
doing it.
mom. Just to be a single mom and have your
Yeah,
family
like-
support when they can. When they, you know what I mean? That's
yeah,
it.
Like my
that's
kids, my
crazy.
kids are outside this room because
All of you bum ass dads out there, like the nigga that we talked about last month or the month before that was like, these females are having these babies, and I told them I don't want these kids.
Crazy.
All of you bum niggas with that mentality, y'all are gonna be crying when women stop giving you access to their bodies, bro. You niggas are some soft, weak ass niggas, and y'all gotta get it together. And I pray that our sisters and these women out here are hip to some of the, cause y'all niggas ain't slick. Y'all do the same shit. The game that y'all run is the same game that I used to run 10 years ago. It's not a new game.
So sad.
It's the same game. Y'all niggas act like you're in college. You're in your 30s, you got a couple dollars, and you try to run all of this verbal game shit to these. Bro, like, if you gonna be straight up and let a shorty know that you only down because you want to smack bellies,
Just
do that
say
off
that.
or
Say
do that
that.
off the rip.
Say
Right.
Give them the decision to be like, all right, I'll entertain this for a little bit because maybe I got my needs. Mama always got her needs, right? But if she say no and then you wild out and do that fucking simp ass red pill shit that all these goobers do in the DMs, well, fuck you then, bitch, or you ain't even that cute and all this other stupid shit. Clearly she was that 10 minutes ago before she rejected your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to do better, bro. Like, it's crazy out here. There's a handful of brothers that are out here holding themselves down, dating multiple women, and they're being straight up honest with it. I'm one of them. I don't get no flack, but I also tell the truth. I know what I want, and I know what I'm not prepared to give somebody else.
Not the truth.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit there and fucking make you guess. Niggas is playing all these stupid ass word games. It's corny. If you're over 30, you should not be doing that shit, bro.
Nope.
Right.
And if you're going in a woman raw, you gotta deal with all the responsibilities that comes with that shit 9 months later, dog. You made the decision.
But you know what's crazy? If I was to entertain, like if I were to entertain either one of my kids' dads, things would be different. Like because it's not about the kids, it's not about the responsibility. It's about ultimately they care about being with me, like access to me. So like if I was entertaining, they'd show up, pick them up. What do you need? You need groceries? You need this? Like
They would play dad, but like how long does that last?
But you won't be like it. I ain't been off the like. Not in this lifetime. We tried that, it didn't work, never again. So, and it's been that way for a very long time. But I know the minute I would be like, you know what, let's work it out, they'd be there every day, and that kills me. Just be a father, just be there for them, like regardless what relationship we have.
Don't be selfish.
Yeah,
because it's rooted.
Fair.
It's rooted in selfishness. They only want to be a parent if they can have access. If they can have access to your body and sex.
Right.
But like
that's crazy.
The minute I cut it off, they just been living their like they act like they don't have kids. It's very like it's just so fucking.
But
annoying.
that ties into. I guess the internet said that it's men's mental health month, right? June is men's mental health month on top of being Pride Month and all this other stuff. I don't know if it's true. I think niggas make up all these national hot dog day and all this shit as it comes along. But if this, National Ice Cream Day, National fucking.
Today was Donut Day.
Father's Day this month too.
See?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like allegedly, June is now National Men's Health Month. So if that's true. A lot of these guys, it doesn't matter what their ethnicity or their melanin is, these niggas need to go to therapy. Like these niggas need to root out whatever the fuck got them feeling like having 5, 6, 7 women talking, texting them, DMing them, talking to them, or trying to juggle them in a week. Why they need that to validate themselves? Because the self-worth shit, the self-worth stock is at an all-time low. And I'm sick of looking at niggas like, I'm not gonna sit there and say your baby daddy's fit into this category, but they certainly have some of the characteristics. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas and some of these women too. Some of these women are really out here 4 or 5 kids deep with 3 niggas that they don't fucking like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
3 niggas that they had access and they was reckless. Like some of these women are reckless. Some of these niggas are super reckless.
Right.
I'm gonna put more onus on the men because we're the ones who do all of the extra shit to initiate sex in the first place. The dates, the spending money, the petties, the manis, the money thrown, the dollars thrown in the strip club, and the bottles bought in the VIP. Like men do all of those things braggadociously to attract women. And then when they get the attention of the women, they don't know what the fuck to do with it. Because a lot of these niggas, especially some of these ugly ass drug dealing niggas, They ain't never had access to women before.
Not the hood buggers.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're hood boogers. I'm just saying these niggas are unattractive. Some of these niggas aren't that handsome. They're not. But they got money. So they can, and superficial women are going to be attracted to what comes with that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if I got 10 bands in my pocket, there's a bunch of niggas. We go to Broad Street after the pod. Plenty of little Spanish niggas that got money. But they're undersized. They're 5'6". They still got cornrows. Women don't want cornrows no more. They want locks, or they want some type of nappy. They want the Trey Young. You know what I mean? They want the little fro with the spikes. You know what I mean? Or they want the baldy with the perfect beard. Or you know what I mean?
That's
like,
cute too.
Niggas don't want the braids no more.
That's cute too. She said,
We were both
niggas don't want the braids no more. The baldy with the beard, that's the go-to. Light skin, dark skin, whatever. 5'10" minimum, nigga. You can't run no game at a 5'5", 5'6".
6 feet is minimum.
6 feet is like luxury. That's where you, me, and J Poppy, we in a tier, like we in the S tier, nigga. We up here. You know what I mean? 5'10" niggas, they're A tier.
You gotta see me an inch skip, goddammit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. We BMWs, nigga. We Maseratis. These niggas they're fucking Hyundais. Hyundai Sonatas.
Goddamn. Shit.
But like, it's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
It's like you watch these men and I'm like, I hear some of these niggas talk, niggas that we know, and I'm just like, yo, you're lame. In my head, I'm like, this nigga lame, bro.
But somehow they pull it.
This nigga, no, they don't pull it because they're dope.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They pull it because of the things they're willing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I feel like? And I don't know if this is true for like, I mean, if it's like as you grow older, you become more wiser, you have more life experience. But like, I think about the way I dated back then and why they were able to even get my attention in the first place. But I really wasn't taught, and I've been struggling to teach this to like a family member of mine who I feel like dates mad dumb. But because I learned from that. Like, you gotta grow from your mistakes.
No,
Yep.
But like, I used to date and be like, date for the potential. Like, well, he's nice, he's this, he's that, blah blah blah. But it didn't matter that he weren't right. So it was just like, I felt superficial to be like, well, he doesn't drive this, or like the opposite of where you say it'll gain a woman's attention if you have these things. I was more so like,
I can build it. I can install it in them type shit. I can empower him to be that.
Or like, that's not really important. I'm dating him because I'm into him. Like, I like him as a person. Yeah. Right?
And you should be allowed to do that, though.
You should, right? But that's, as an adult now, I feel like that is exactly where I effed up. Because now, the way I date, like, there are certain things I need you to have before I can even say we date. Before
what are
I
those
even
things?
For a man, I need you to already be stable. Like, you have to
some
already
bare
have.
minimum stuff.
And I really don't care about the,
apartment, car, and they're paying their bills.
At the very least.
Those three.
But not even just paying their bills. I actually have a number. The way I've dated the last few people, I haven't dated anybody who made less than $100K a year.
You talking
after my baby daddies?
Okay,
right?
high value woman.
So not just have an apartment, but a
I know
house.
that's right.
They own their houses. They have a car. You have a career, and you make this much, and that's very, very shallow. But for me, in the way I've struggled, I need to make sure that
you're good.
Because I want to be able to help, but like, I can't take on I need you to be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm still catching up. I'm still trying to build me. I need to know that you're
Kevin
not gonna
take
take
like
from
you.
me as I'm trying to build. I can't.
Right.
I am
You
not
need
in a
someone
position
already
to do that. I need you to already be established
and stable.
Right. So I can learn from you. I like
exactly.
to learn from somebody.
Every woman wants someone that they can learn from.
And if you're a father, I need to know that you're not just a dad. I gotta see that you're active and you provide for those kids.
Exactly.
Like, it's just different.
Amen,
I won't
sister.
date anybody. Like, it's just changed. So like, I don't expect all women to be like, you gotta have this much and make that, because it's gonna be different for everybody. But at least
you can say that because you look the part.
You
could say that because you look the part. Like, you're still attractive. You're only 30. Yep. You're not in the danger zone yet, according to the Godfather. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. And so for you to say that, it's a flex, because there's a lot of girls that don't have pretty privilege like you and Cass that can't say that. You know what I mean? And a lot of girls that can't say that are already 3 to 4 kids deep, or 2 kids deep, or 1 kid deep.
But do you feel like a lot of those women too, like the men, even so? All right,
standards are low, and they don't know who they are or what they need, and that's why they're in a position. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like for men, you cannot look the part but still bag a gorgeous shorty if you have X, Y, Z.
If she's insecure and doesn't know what she needs.
Even a man below average woman.
And that's rare
a man
too.
could be below her and still look at her and put her below him.
But he's a plumber though.
Like
the money always comes. The finances always comes into play.
Okay.
Like a plumber, a HVAC nigga.
A wise man once told me, "You never lose women chasing money, but you always lose money chasing women."
Exactly.
That's true.
And the ugly niggas, these red pill simp dudes, the reason why they're out here thriving. Like I said, when I went to the spot where you used to work, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It smelled weird in there, whatever. Like the dancers were low quality. It was like the baddest one in there was a 5.5. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, you did tell me about that.
But these
disgusting.
These simp ass, these overweight, fat sloppy beard niggas.
Listen.
These tall, awkward body ain't never really played no basketball, never played a sport. These niggas that look like they play checkers over chess.
Damn.
All these goofy looking niggas is in here, and these girls is eating it up because they're here's $25 just to sit next to me at the bar.
Listen,
here's
you
another,
say what you want about that spot, but in that, me in that
you
spot,
cleaned up.
Wait, what spot is it again?
I can't say.
I'm not gonna say.
Can't say it on wax.
That's
can't
say
it
on wax. I can't say. I'll tell you off the pod. But like, I understand why you cleaned up, and I understand why you chose there. Because if you go to Desire or you go to Foxy or Wonderland, you just one of the 15 bad bitches in there.
Right, but not
you
even.
The best. You the top. You the. Oh my lord, who is that? Niggas jaws on the floor. What? Who is that? You make a nigga
feel ugly. Go to any of them other spots, forget it. They are gonna be like,
you are
this
one of
regular
20.
Body,
you are one of 20.
Right.
No, you are one of 20. I went to Desires last night for the first time because I needed to see what it looked like in there.
Disgusting.
They got dancers on the small stage dancing in front of TV screens,
it's
nigga.
disgusting.
That's
what
crazy.
you mean it's disgusting, though?
He knows why I don't like certain strip clubs over here.
Okay.
No, Desires is fire.
Nah.
I was there.
It's expensive, but it's fire.
I like the day drink there. Daytime, be fun.
Day drink understandable.
They had the girls in there. If you weren't on the main stage when you first walk in and you on the side stage, it's a whole screen, nigga, just playing pink bubbles and blue bubbles and fish. And you out and shorty popping it. She getting it. I'm like, yo, how much did they pay for this high definition 5G screen?
I'm putting out 5G screen.
You know why I like Desires? Because, and I've been at different clubs, the girls don't be pressed. They don't be stressed out. It's just like a good time. I'm at work.
Yo, I got that vibe. I got that vibe.
They're happy to talk to you because they make money.
They make mad money.
It don't matter. Like, you don't even, them girls don't even compete with each other.
They don't.
I was in there talking to a girl. She said the owner of, he's married. I ain't gonna do that.
About to put business
about to put somebody's business up there.
Really
established franchise who comes in there and she was seeing, and they just all like, that's just her story. Everybody in there, the dude at the bar with this young Asian girl looked like Anna Nicole Smith's billionaire, the old man. Like he was, old. I knew he was loaded with like all the girls in there. There's no competition. They're just happy to talk. Yo,
shorty was rubbing my thigh. Oh my god, like. You Nigerian? The last guy I was fucking with was not. I was like, oh, that's the last boy. She was like, no, I was just fucking him. And I know y'all are like this, and I'm like, I was like, excuse me, ma'am,
get your hands off me, goddamn it!
I am uncomfortable. little Cape Verdean Puerto Rican girl from Brockton, you might get tricked up in here with your young fine ass. But I was like,
spend some money.
Yo, like. What lost me is that the lap dances are $35. Like, you guys is doing a lot. Foxy is 25. Like, that's
quality.
That's my quality. No, you're not wrong. But like the way that the lap dance booths are set up, nah, nigga, it looked like a bathroom stall. Damn. That was the one part I didn't like. But yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Foxy, what's that? That's topless. That's not nude.
Yeah,
the 25
I'm bougie.
price, right?
I ain't gonna hold you.
Nude is 140
bougie.
over at Desire. It's a private dance. It's 140. Shorty told me. I was like, 140 for a dance? And she was like, oh, you meant a lap dance. That's 35. And I said, nigga, that's still expensive. Like, shit.
I'm bougie.
I got to come over here and give up a bill. I got to give up my phone bill to, you know what I mean?
140 is not even...
Look, mathematically.
Look at her. Look at her.
She
Yo,
calculating.
Stop.
She
She
calculating.
Cut it
gave you
out.
a deal.
Yeah, 140.
Wow.
What was you giving the private dances for?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, damn, you take Groupon? Goddamn,
Excuse
shit.
the fuck-
Take the code real quick. Nah, I'm bougie. I'm sorry. I
Cheeks was out
can't.
here
I
getting
can't.
niggas for a G.
I believe it.
Easy.
I believe it.
You know what? I made friends, right? I would make friends, and they would just grow to love me, and then they would just come in there one day and be like, "I have something for you," and it happened more than once where they would be like, "Here, oh, this is for you. Put it away." And when I finally go and open that, go downstairs, whatever, it's $1,000 check.
Okay.
Right before Christmas and stuff like that. So like,
let's
they're
go.
not in there spending like that.
No, you was in there.
Because you gave
was
them
in
their
there.
money's worth. That's
the
why.
long haul. Not even like most. And I like some guys go out and have a good time, but for a lot of men, especially in the club, think about the club you went into and the way you describe the men and the bodies and stuff. They be happy to have
Attention from women.
just like the attention, and not like, all right,
You
well,
asked
want to
me
do
how
a
my
dance,
day is?
right?
Oh
Like, you
my
know what I mean? They
God.
really be wanting. So on a consist, like now they're starting to come in every week. You're having conversations. You remember their name. You remember their stories. You just
Oh, how
catching
you
up.
doing, Gary?
Right.
It's so good to see you,
Work was
sweetie.
stressing
So
me.
how was
What's going on?
that?
Yeah.
It was a trip you went on. You know what I mean? How was Baltimore? Blah,
That's
blah,
a
blah, whatever.
goddamn
Like,
shame.
Y'all take
That's
money.
brilliant.
it's true.
it's
It's just the way
brilliant.
it works. If you're genuine, like, I mean, again, you're on here, you got a stage presence and a name and blah, blah, blah. But, like, if you're genuine with folks, they're really
What
gonna.
was your stage name? Did we talk about that?
Just like candy.
Can you tell us?
So, I chose the name of the girl that my son's father was ultimately cheating on me with.
Yo, this nigga.
And I used it for the whole 3 years I was dancing.
Wow.
Yo, no.
Wait, what?
Wow. Yo, run that
Yeah,
back.
right.
Run that
Because
back.
I almost didn't hear
I
that.
heard it.
clearly.
Run it back one more
Yo,
time for courtesy.
I
Wait,
thought I was
what?
petty.
Run it
My
back.
nigga. Yo, bravo.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
She said,
out of here.
Bitch, you
That's
petty?
brilliant.
Yeah, I'm petty too.
That's
Wow.
brilliant.
Yeah. So when my son,
You picked the real name of the woman that had an Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, T, I'm scared
That's
of you,
some
bro.
real nigga shit.
Yo,
Okay.
I
like,
told
what
you
did
she's a
I
thug.
mean, I didn't care,
That's
but
crazy.
she ain't finna walk in. Like, women don't be in the clubs like that, so it never
Yo,
really mattered. But
that's
when they asked what
crazy.
your name was, I really didn't give it thought. I was just like, I was so nervous about dancing in the first place, and like how this is gonna work.
And the
I'm a
first name
mom.
that came to mind was that bitch's name.
I had to think of something I didn't really like.
Like,
didn't
no,
like.
no, don't start it
Wow.
now. So,
You made thousands of
Name
dollars
like-
using her name, though. You
For
gotta,
sure.
You gotta give her at least $7 bucks.
I give her
$7.
gratuity.
$7.50.
The thing about it is,
Give a gratuity, B.
We get high five. That's
damn it.
crazy. You made thousands of dollars using her name. That's petty as fuck, bro.
there's people,
that's the
there's
wildest.
people that literally only know me as that name. Think about it. They don't know.
Yo, you
like,
gotta
they
tell me
only
that
know me as
name
a name.
off air.
I'll
You're
tell you
telling
off
me that
air.
name.
Yeah, I want to know it
That's
too.
crazy.
I want to know
That's
too.
crazy.
That's
Wow.
fucking-
This was. I'm glad you went first for the check-in.
Yo,
Goddamn.
your check-in
Nigga,
was fire.
this ain't even a check-in. This is a conversation.
That
This
was-
is
that was-
conversation.
Right, I was about to say.
Because I checked in. I told you I went to the stripper yesterday and I was impressed, nigga. There was quality dances in there. I was like, ooh.
But don't they look regular compared to like all the extra like makeup
They're
and
normal.
shadow?
Yeah,
They
nah,
look
they don't
mad normal
got they
with
don't
that.
got
They
the
keep-
bat they don't got the bat eyelashes.
They keep it
None of
mad
that shit.
normal. And
A
then
lot
just-
of them.
it's-
There was one that had a wild BBL. Now we gotta talk about BBLs.
Oh,
we
we're
are
gonna
gonna
get
talk
into
about
it, right.
BBLs because that
Yo.
shit's crazy. But the
Scissor.
rest of them though, they just pretty girls.
just
Just a
natural.
bunch of natural body pretty women. Like, oh, okay. I see the vibes in here.
I love it, yo.
And there was a bunch of motherfuckers in there that I'm like, yo, I'm the best looking nigga in this bitch.
Okay, I know
Off
that's
top.
right.
Off top. I wore the same fit because I only had it on for 3 hours yesterday. I had to, you know what I mean? So I read, recycle.
Right, that's it.
Real shit. And I'm just like, I'm the best looking nigga in here and I don't even got a haircut. Nigga, like, this is crazy. Like, if I really wanted to, like, fuck up my money for next week, I could go wild in here. When she told me the private was 140, I thought about it. I was like, 140?
We can do something.
It's 300 at Foxy, and then they'll bring me into the basement. That's like about $5 somewhere. I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah. But like, yo, the lighting is different. The bars are dope. Like, and the security.
And you didn't even go upstairs. You You gotta be a member,
no,
right?
I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. You gotta be a member.
Yeah, you gotta spend thousands of dollars to go upstairs. That's just crazy.
You do not.
Yes, you do. You don't because
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're a free
I
agent.
know everybody that got a membership.
And you're a free
but
agent too.
Yeah.
You was probably they
I
drafted
like
you
to
for a
day
couple
drink there though.
weekends.
Like the sad part is, and it's probably different now, but like at the time, because of course everybody that went into the other club was like, you need to be here, like your personality, your beauty, you need to be at this club. So I auditioned, and everyone told me ahead of time, like, if you audition there, all you got to do is make money on that side stage that you're talking about. They audition on that. So I was like, okay, bet. They're like, if you make money, they're gonna hire you on a spot because they want to know you can, like, they really, right.
Because niggas weren't
First
looking
time,
over there.
made money.
Yep.
They didn't hire me.
What?
I was like, what? All right, bet. Tried again in like 6 months, maybe less than like 4 months, whatever. Tried again, made money. Still didn't hire me. And then somebody brought it to my attention. They're like, they only will hire like 2 black. If they already got 2 black girls, like they really ain't gonna hire more than that. And it was very, very like.
It's like that.
As I looked around, all them times I had went there, they went to the Christmas party
red
and
bones
stuff.
and white girls.
Yo, they don't. There's not a lot
red
of
bones and white girls.
And I'm like, who fucked it up for us? But
no.
I don't know.
The owner's Italian. Trust me, I'm being on the board. I ain't gonna say.
So I've seen like every time I go, only like 1 or 2, and I'd be like, God,
like
you
chocolate.
lucky.
The one that they got right now, nothing here. She's about 5'7".
Yep,
The
I
booty's
seen her. I know
rotund.
exactly what you're talking about.
5'10", 11 with
It's
her heels
rotund.
on, and she got a.
It's rotund.
Yeah, she's the only. She was the only little chocolate sprinkle I seen in there yesterday.
Yeah.
The rest of them all Espanol and fucking white and red bone, like mixed race women. But anyway, we talk about a lot of strip club stuff.
Let's move on.
Shout out to Cheeks for like being a whole thug though. That's like
That's gangster.
That is
if I got bullied by a
I love
nigga
that.
when I was a kid and I said, I'm gonna be a comedian and I'm just gonna use his name as my stage name and just
fuck this shit
went
up.
by Cedric. You know what I'm saying? Maxwell or some shit like. First off, I got to swing on myself for getting bullied by a nigga named Cedric or Maxwell.
But
that's crazy. You're a different type of thug.
Yeah,
I already knew you was a thug, nigga. But don't sit there with your legs crossed with your white toes and nod your head like that's some regular shit.
It is.
You abnormal like a motherfucker, bro.
I'm off in the head, but
She admits it. I mean, hey, listen. First step is acceptance.
I miss y'all.
Oh, God.
I missed you.
Right.
We gotta have a full date at least twice a week because that is crazy. Shit, what else is new, man? Rest in peace, JaTia. Since let's just do it. Let's just get it out the way.
R.I.P. yo.
Rest in peace, JaTia, a.k.a. formerly known as Jacqueline Smith, the mother of DC Young Fly's 3 beautiful daughters. No, is it?
One's a boy. Yeah.
The last one is a son. Yup. Two girls are older than a little set. Man, listen. Allegedly passed away in Miami on Memorial Day weekend. She was out there to get a mommy makeover. All right, let's talk about this because she's not the first person to die from this, and she's also not allegedly. She's not the first person to allegedly pass away from complications due to this, and she will not be the last. What the fuck is it about women who, and I get it, having kids is hard. I don't know what it feels like to have another human being grow in my belly, so I don't want to make those assumptions. I don't want to pass judgment on anybody in that front. But what the fuck is it about not going to the goddamn gym after you pop out one of these kids, whether you gave birth naturally through the vagina or had a C-section? What the fuck is it with these mommy makeovers, bro? Because the numbers are climbing every single month.
I think it's easier, bro.
And there's more.
Convenient.
But bro, for your life, that girl was 32.
Listen,
but to be honest though, and again, like all right, so the risk are known. It's major surgery, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not really like the way you would think heart surgery. Like if you think of heart surgery and you think of BBLs, you're not gonna think the risks are the same.
Right.
It's not pushed out that way. Like heart surgery always seems like, oh my God, but it really is the risks are the same. And if they spoke about it that way, people might hesitate.
Why the cop out though?
What cop out?
Like as far as like going to the gym.
Oh,
honestly,
I feel like girls are looking for a certain look or something.
True.
Like
okay.
You can go to
I
the
wanna
gym and get bulky and end up with a
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar neck or something.
But you may
like,
not have like
Yeah. Yep.
that
Oh my
BBL.
God, that's
It's
the disincarnate.
like, yeah.
That's funny.
Not a Brock
The gym
Lesnar
is
neck.
hard work and commitment.
But
And you
it's a
might-
com-
and-
Exactly,
It
that's
is.
what it
You
is.
commit to
Why
everything
not
else.
put in the fucking hard work? You know what's crazy? I'm not gonna say her name because this is somebody that
I actually know somebody that went down to Miami and got her shit done. That
I
man.
know so many.
I know a couple people.
But,
But it's like-
I know more. So here's one thing. Colombia is the best place to go.
Facts. And
Period.
And cheaper.
Save the money. Go to Colombia. They have literal plastic surgery retreat centers where you pay one nominal fee, like you're going on an actual like all inclusive retreat, like for vacation, and they do the pre-op, they do the surgery, and there's post-op care for up to 7 days, where the nurses are feeding your ass, they're wiping your ass, they're making sure you're good, they're changing bandages and all that shit for up to 2 weeks for like $6,500. Why not spend the $800 to book a flight to Colombia and go over there?
Oh, why not?
But then it's also
Because Miami, every time somebody dies,
It's usually in Miami.
it's a surgeon in Miami.
Yeah.
Right.
Old girl
or DR,
from
or DR, or DR.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I
mean,
no disrespect to my Dominicans. And the one that we talked about, in November or December, old girl from Real Housewives, she went for the mommy makeover, tummy tuck, ass and breast reduction.
Her shit got
Bro,
fucked up.
she lost her fucking hair.
Yeah,
she
her
had a
whole
heart attack on the
On the
nigga.
operating table and
Why do
everything.
y'all keep going to Miami?
who was it again?
I can't remember her name, but if you look it up,
yeah.
it'll pop up. Like, go to World Star, some shit. Just Google World Star. But she went for the mommy makeover. Like, lady.
There's some good quality doctors, I believe, in Miami.
No, nigga.
Shit.
No.
Miami's not looking good compared to Colombia
Miami
numbers.
cuts.
Dr. Miami is supposed to be a good one.
Yeah,
He's
but
the
his
only
rates is
one.
crazy.
He's the only one, and he's like
His
20
prices are crazy.
He's
Hell
like,
yeah.
He's like $20K for a BBL. Like, for a mommy make, he's like $20K.
His rates is crazy.
$20,000. But again, you're paying for quality
But understand,
Right.
that you
even,
can get.
And it's your life.
You're
So
paying for quality that you can get in Colombia for $6,500 though.
Facts.
He's the only nigga that does it, like the pre-op, the
This-
post-op,
I
the
don't know.
exams and all this other shit. Like, he's the only one that does that out there.
Would
A
you-
lot of these other surgeons, nigga, they're
So-
doctors, but they're black market niggas.
So I got a question for you, Brody.
And the same is true in Colombia too. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta make sure who you're going to is.
you got to read the reviews, see how
Right.
many
But
deaths
you
each
gotta-
doctor has on their
It's
records.
not that easy
Everything.
To find out either.
They-
My
they don't-
friend that
easy to
did her
find out.
surgery, she did her research before she got her surgery done, and she
Where'd
went
she
to
go?
I
DR.
see you ready to.
Yeah, nah, because I got to flip it real quick.
She went to DR, but she's Dominican, so
Oh, that makes sense.
I got to flip it real quick. Folk Flex, I want to say a few years ago, he got a fucking ab surgery and shit. Would you
He
do
did?
some shit like that?
Fuck that.
Folk Flex actually
Nah.
did that shit. Like, he literally got
J-Pop, you getting your abs done?
Getting his abs done,
You
yo.
getting
So it's
stomach-
not only just women,
liposuction
yo.
in the
It's
abs.
also
It's men,
men.
too.
And then
Said Drake
not
would
too,
consider
not
it.
too long
You
ago.
would consider it?
And then also not too long ago, dude went viral for getting 3 inches of height because he was like 5'8". And he
I
wanted to
do
be like
that.
you want to be
what do
taller?
they stretch your knees out?
No,
or
so
something?
No.
They
They
break it.
readjust
Just
your
your
spine.
spine. That's it. They
They
readjust
yank
your
it up.
spine.
Oh,
and
hell
they
no,
put
I ain't fucking
extra-
with my spine.
They actually not the spine, but your actual
Your
legs.
knee, your
So
leg.
like your
Yeah, they like
obviously
break your.
female.
I mean,
They'll add some type of tissue or whatever it may be or bone and to increase your height.
Dude was 5'7".
And he-
After the surgery, he was 5'10".
No, he was like 6 something.
No, the
Six-
little white boy.
No, black dude.
Oh,
Black
so
dude.
that's
I remember
another.
the
It was a
That's
black
another-
dude.
Yeah.
Black
It was a
man.
black dude. That's why I was kind of surprised. I was like, damn, you're really that insecure? But he noticed that once he did this shit,
people in it.
he got attention.
A lot of it comes from the insecurity.
Women don't want none of these short niggas.
Insecurity is crazy.
But even
'cause
that,
you
It
don't have-
is.
Insecurity is
ain't nothing wrong with a little
crazy.
mommy
Insecurity
body.
is
And I
crazy.
mean, a little stretch marks here and there, like a little squishy. Like niggas like squishy.
It's supposed to
I
be
don't mind
there.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
just a little, you got a little squishy. I know you got a little squishy. Yeah, exactly. Niggas like squishy.
We love it.
You got a little squishy.
We
I
all
like
we
squishy.
all do.
Right.
I
Like,
do too, nigga.
I did
Shit.
what I'm saying though. Like what the
But
fuck?
I ain't gonna-
It took work to learn to love the squishy too, because I was one of them people that spent a lot of time in the gym and was always showing off my abs and like, you know what
Let's
I mean.
go.
So it took a lot of act. And then when you get cheated on consistently, and most of the women with thick
Damn.
It
and stuff,
creeps into your brain.
Oh yeah, it creeped in
Yeah.
big time. I was like, I was sucking my insecurity is crazy.
Excuse
Right.
me. You were
It
sucking.
takes
You were
time.
sucking
All I
what?
heard was sucking. I
I
heard
heard
sucking.
You were
Yeah.
sucking
I heard
in your what?
yeah,
You
you heard
sucking in your
sucking.
belly?
I heard sucking.
I heard
Stop.
sucking too. What are you sucking? What?
I was waiting for you to finish, but you cut yourself
I
off.
don't think that's what I said.
You
but-
said sucking.
You was in the
I was
middle.
sucking, and then
Sucking.
you.
See the men.
I heard it too, but then I didn't
Listen.
hear what you said after.
Oh.
I listen.
I
I
don't
just
know.
put.
Sucking too,
I
right?
heard something
sucking.
like it, but
I heard
it
sucking,
was
and
quick.
that was it.
All right,
I just kept my
finish
mouth
your
shut.
thought. Finish your
And I
thought.
was saying I fucked. I don't know.
Wait, whoa, wait, no, wait.
Wait, hold on, what?
Not what, leave me alone, guys.
Fucking goddamn it! Shit.
But you see, like, insecurities not crazy because I was trying to say I
Welcome
was
back,
second.
cheeks.
I know
Welcome
what
back.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back because I was trying to say I was second guessing myself.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. You're like, hold on.
Y'all
I was like, you sucking
No,
and fucking. Like,
Sucking and fucking.
goddamn.
And she keep fixing
She's
her
a
brow while
bullshit.
she's doing it.
She's all sucking and fucking.
Because the
Fixing
boobs
Sucking
them,
and fucking.
yeah, fixing them B cups.
God
I
damn
was
it.
sucking in that.
Hey, listen, I ain't finna
Dress is
judge.
fucking
Y'all are
and
all
sucking.
perverted.
Listen. I hear what I hear. I mean, like, what to do?
At the end of the day,
Insecurities.
women.
We
all
mad,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Women.
No, but yeah. No.
But-
It took wanting revenge on all that shit, getting cheated on and all that to really like be like, you know what?
I mean, that's the best motivator.
I want
That's
that
why you got
burn
back in the gym?
That's the best- yo, honestly, that's the best
I just
motivator.
refused because the thing is, I felt like, all right, they already treated me like this, and it wasn't because of nothing other than it's because it's what they wanted to do, right?
Yep.
It's
Had
an
nothing
ego
to do with
thing.
me. It
It's
was
an ego.
You
It's
wanted
It's an
to do
ego
that.
thing. It's an ego
I
thing.
got kids now. I'm in the house all the time. I'm boring. I'm not dressing up. I'm in sweatpants, whatever. Now you forgot I'm bad.
Yep.
So you did what you did, and not just that. Because we have kids and responsibilities, I'm calling you out on stuff. Now I'm realizing that you ain't even like this ain't equal. You're not even doing what you're supposed to
Not only am I
do.
getting my body right, I'm
So
getting
now
Nigga,
you're
you
going-
make 40K. I'm about to bag a nigga that makes 130.
But now- but-
not
now
even
you're
not
gonna
bag.
go-
I'm
60
making
different.
The
80K.
thing is, when you go and hook up with somebody or you get to know somebody else, they don't know that you ain't handling your business as a man in the house and you're not taking care of your responsibilities.
'Cause
They
you
only
sure
know
don't.
They're not gonna say
what you
that.
tell them. So you can butter somebody up and they're gonna drop their drawers and think they met this amazing person. It's easy for you to cheat. It was hard
Facts.
for you to sit in the house and listen to me tell you to like step your shit up.
And you did it on social media. That's why you're even more of a thug.
Yeah, you
You called them
publicize.
niggas out on your
I
story.
call them out any chance I get.
Yeah, you're instant.
My Instagram
That's
used to
how
be
we
crazy.
got reconnected.
I
I
know.
started paying attention.
Wait, what was
Yeah.
your Instagram name?
Probably the same.
Yeah, probably
Her
My
name.
government,
Her
yeah.
name.
Oh no,
My
I
It's
thought,
just her
no,
name.
I thought you did some
But-
petty shit. That's why.
Well,
No,
she
no,
switched
no.
it over like 8 months ago or some shit like that. But I started seeing she was calling these niggas out. And again, one of these niggas is my cousin. Another nigga, the other nigga is a nigga we know very well.
Oh no, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no,
So I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Because it's so easy for them to live a life where people don't. If
They're
I don't
fronting out
speak
here.
up, no
They're
one's
fronting.
gonna know. They're like, oh, I thought he had. He took a picture.
And
with
if people know you or know of you, they know who the fuck your baby daddies are. And now they're like, oh wow, I can't treat this nigga with the same level of with the
Right.
same level of respect.
I just got
And I
tired of
shouldn't.
them.
Fronting.
They were getting that respect, and they're living their lives as if they don't have responsibilities because no one is holding them accountable. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? I don't care how crazy I look because I'm doing the work every day. But so the thing is, with
Say
that, I got to the point where like, all right, you're cheating because it's easy. These bitches don't know nothing about you and who you are and what you bring to the table, so they're gonna give you that. And it was making me feel insecure. But then I said, you know what?
Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna make sure that I never give y'all the satisfaction to be like, oh yeah, I was with her, then she let herself go.
That's ego right there too.
Like you had me at my best. Hell no. It was like I'd rather the ego than the insecurity. The insecurity would
Say
have had
that
me
again. Now,
eating
you gotta
gallons of
put that-
ice cream
that's a
and
Pregame
just
podcast
crying in the
t-shirt right
house.
there. That's
Yeah, I'd
wild.
rather the ego. I'm sorry,
Right.
but
But insecurity is a real thing, and you know,
It is.
when
We all
it
have
comes to
insecurity.
body image,
Yeah, we
especially
all
about
have it.
self-body image and things like that, like
Yeah,
you could be
gorgeous.
bad, just like how Jackie O is beautiful woman
and still be insecure.
and still be insecure.
For sure.
Very beautiful.
You know,
Very, very
like
beautiful.
she worked on Wildin' Out. I don't know if she was returning to the show or
Nope.
whatever.
Nope.
When you're under
Not
that,
sure what she planned
had
after
a-
the surgery.
She had a YouTube. She had her business on the side.
She had a
was
lip gloss line that she started. That's
She
why
had
she left
a
Wild 'N Out.
consultant. She was straight. She was
making
a
her money.
And
stay-at-home
when-
mom.
you think when you're in the image like you're in the limelight like that, then it's even more.
It's
added
more pressure. Yeah.
People are
It's a
very
yeah.
critical. People
But
are
even
very
that-
critical
Yeah,
behind
but
the
it's
screen.
niggas, though.
but it's like
But I
Fuck
just
them.
think, like not just
The
like
best-
women too.
It's
like on social
women.
media, and this
Yeah.
and that, like they
No,
hold you to
when
the
I say
highest
niggas, I'm
standards.
including everybody.
Everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Fuck the
Because
internet.
you could post, you
Fuck
could
the
post
people.
for a certain facade in particular,
Yeah,
where it's
man.
like, oh, I'm looking in this image, but behind closed doors, that ain't it, my boy.
Your
Yeah.
baby daddy is one of the most talented comedic figures in the world right now.
Very
Right.
talented.
The fuck do you care about what these bum ass niggas that are they're not even 100 steps away from where the position that y'all both are in. Like, you got your own business. You run your own lip gloss line that actually is doing pretty fucking good. You know, you're doing better than a lot of the women out there in Miami that are escorts and dancers and like, all that shit. You're doing a lot better because of the exposure you had on Wild 'N Out. You was on that show. You was on that show for like 3 seasons. No one fucking cared until you started dating DC.
Right.
That's another conversation. But even if we talk about that, right? We gotta give her props for reinventing herself while he was on the show and after she left. Because once she figured out, oh, that's DC. Once people started saying, oh, that's DC's BM, she left.
DC left too. DC left for a little bit to do.
He didn't leave. They went on pause because Nick Cannon said all that shit about the Jews. But he never left.
But she kept cooking. That's what I'm saying. Like
no, she left because everybody.
No, I'm saying like because it wasn't like you're living off DC's name. He took a pause, but she kept on cooking.
He never paused, bro.
He never
no,
paused.
but I'm saying
He's
when
been
he put
on
the show.
every
But with the
nigga,
show,
no.
I'm talking about Wild 'N Out show. I'm talking about the Wild 'N Out show.
No, you're
They
wrong.
paused
nigga.
because of Nick
He
Cannon.
has been on that show since season 10 or 11. It's
Sorry.
season 20 something right now. He's been on every fucking season. She left 2 seasons after he got there. So she was going by season 13 or 14. She left. She gracefully bowed out. I think partially because Nick is a dirty nigga and he wants all the Wild 'N Out girls to be under 25. But that's just me, right? But she didn't. Her contract didn't get renewed. He had a whole crop of new Wild 'N Out girls in the 2018-2019 season, and she wasn't there. And part of it was because everybody saw her as DC's BM because they had their first daughter. Their first daughter's like 5 or 6 now, or 7. It's like, they're all gorgeous. All
DC and Fly has been with Wild 'N Out since season 7.
Season 7. There you go.
13
Bang.
season.
Bang.
He's
So
been consistent, yeah.
yeah, and so she was going by like season 10, bro. She did like 2 or 3 more seasons, and then she was out of there.
Right.
Yeah, but with the Wild 'N Out girls, it is a thing that Nick Cannon doesn't really rehire like talented people because there's this beautiful girl named Nikki Blaze, and Nikki Blaze is definitely very talkative, very beautiful. She's a funny person, very smart too, and she didn't get rehired after 2 seasons. So
Yeah,
Jackie O was like, she was blessed to be able to meet DC on Fly, have a family, beautiful family too. Like all her video on YouTube is just the vlog and how they spent time together. It's just sad that this unfortunate event occurred.
She put her life at risk.
I mean, but also there's a lot of trophy wives. I'm not sure if that's the right terminology, but a lot of trophy wives do their best or do what the mean necessary to stay relevant. Because like not too long ago, during the NBA Finals, we were talking about Alicia Curry and how she felt like she wasn't beautiful and this and that and the third. And it's like, yo, why do you have that type of mindset? Why do you think like that? You got to do that 1-3 championship at the time. Like you're set. Like fuck the opinion. Like focus on you. But Vanessa Bryant with the Kobe Bryant situation, Scottie Pippen wife, she's jumping from the Pippins
young
to the
nigga
Jordans.
to young nigga, yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't understand the mentality of these trophy wives personally.
Like I said,
Do you think it's a sign of privilege or being over?
no, it's a security, bro. Like Aisha Curry, she said it straight up. I wish I got the attention from men that my husband gets from women.
Why?
You're not your husband though.
No,
Right.
You're not Steph Curry. You're not the
like,
greatest shooter ever
Yeah.
in a sport that's played in the entire world.
And there's already
You're just
guys already
Aisha
crazy
Curry.
about her for the
Like,
beauty she is.
Yeah, like you okay. You're fine.
okay.
You're
Yeah.
okay. You're a 7. You know what I mean? But you're not Steph Curry. You can't do what he do. And you're complaining because you're married to this guy. You get to go on YouTube and cook and make some bullshit ass food and rack up 200, 300,000 followers, subscribers on
sure
YouTube
can.
That's a little deal.
because of who you're married to.
She sure
And you
can.
get paid for it.
That's
Right.
why.
Paid sponsorships on top of the money that you accrue from YouTube for views.
That's why I want to give flowers to your favorite basketball players.
LeBron
wife.
James.
Who, Savannah?
Savannah.
Goat.
She literally said like, yo, I went on wax. She was like, yo, I never wanted to be in the limelight. I just wanted to be a mom.
Yep.
And that's what she was.
That's
She was
what's
a
up.
mom.
All the time.
She went to the kids' game. She made sure the kids was alright.
still doing
She
all of
did
that.
her own little side hustle as well, but her priority was her kids. Like, I mean, starting from Bronny to Bryce to what's the youngest girl name? Help me out, brother. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. What's the youngest girl name?
No.
Who?
We got nothing.
The youngest girl.
LeBron's.
LeBron's daughter.
Damn.
I can't remember her name for to save my life.
That's a good motherfucking question.
Goddamn.
Just keep going.
It's the tussle. But anywho.
But there's a little girl. There's a girl in the picture.
Yeah, it's a girl in there. But nah, I mean, it sucks to see that shit. Like, I mean, like, to some degree where it's just like, yo, like, you're doing all this extra shit to fit this image. And it's like, yo, be happy with yourself.
It could be postpartum depression, too. She had a baby not too long ago.
But I'm like.
Which one?
The youngest one, the boy. I think
the youngest boy's like 6 months.
Oh, Jackie O.
Yeah, Jackie O. I mean,
like that shit's kind of tough. I mean, that could also play a factor in it
It's all
too.
of it too, and then like we don't know the ins and outs of it really, and I don't want to suspect anything, but like you start paying attention to what someone else is paying attention to, and then you start feeling like, okay, so what you with me for? If you love.
Like, do you really love me or do
thick
you love
women,
me?
you know what I mean? And I'm bones, or you like this, you know what I mean? You just never know what it is that plants those little seeds of doubt and insecurity. Like,
true.
At the end of the day, right now.
But it's something that something plants those seeds. Like,
at the end of the day, we don't know what's the cause of her death. We only know that
They said heart failure,
I said
allegedly.
Yeah, we don't know the cause of it.
They said heart failure, allegedly.
But I'm assuming is like she done it, twice in the past with her 2 previous girls, and then she thought it was just a regular routine that she. Was
she had her surgery before.
She
third BBL.
Like, she's always been like on point ever since she had.
She did one after everyone.
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm sure she did.
She's always been on point.
It's always the risk is always there. The risk
Right,
is the same
it don't
every
matter.
time you
Yeah,
do
and
it.
the
that's
more
so true.
like having multiple kids, you keep having
right.
kids, you keep having nigga, you can die on that
shit,
table.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need that. Who are you trying to look desirable for? The only nigga
Herself.
No, DC and her fans and all that.
Yeah,
You
but
should
I
only-
guarantee you
but
she did that for
But a lot of
herself.
that, when you make the decision to go and do it, it's solely for you. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
not.
think
You're
it's
not
for-
doing it
that's
for
self.
someone else.
I'm not rolling with
That's
that
self-
at all.
it's a
Because
I think honestly it was for DC personally.
no. It should
I
be
think
for
it's
her
for
and DC.
I don't think
Yes,
it was
it's
for
her and
him.
DC.
But I don't think it was for him at all. I think it was for
I
her.
think it was for herself.
I think it
Yeah.
was for the fans. I think it's for the fans.
For the image.
She's a public figure. She's on YouTube. She's on social media. You gotta look a certain way.
So,
you
yeah,
said it.
So what
You
I'm saying,
said it.
yes, but
And fuck
I think
that is
you
what
get
I'm
the-
saying.
I know. I think you get it though. Like, where the desire is for self, where the doubt and insecurity comes from is the fan. Like, you get what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
So what?
But it's a
what
self.
But it's an
personally
image
disagree
that
with
you
that
want to
thought.
portray as well.
Self-thing,
Is,
yeah.
and I only disagree with it because if that was the case, then we all would have been booing and disliking Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna was always a skinny, beautiful queen from the moment she popped up. After what? It was a few years ago that she got thicker, and we all still love her the same. I feel like if you're truly a fan of a creator, artist, whatever they are, you're gonna love them regardless. And nothing is wrong too if you gain a little bit of weight.
So
As long as you stay consistent with your product, that's all that matters.
So would you put SZA in that same conversation because
SZA sold the fuck out.
I liked her
but
before her
told-
body
she
was
said-
done.
She sold the fuck out.
She honestly said like, yo, like I did it for me. Like she didn't do it for the media, she did it for her.
As long as they're happy about it, I'm
I
good.
think that's cap. I think every woman that says that is cap, bro. Like, honestly, because what is the reason for that? Like, what is the reason to have a ridiculously looking hip or waist and ass?
But it looks so good, bro.
Okay, outside of the aesthetics, what is the purpose of that?
I mean, for her to
To
feel
look good.
for her
That's
to feel,
it.
for her to
To
feel
look
good.
more appealing. But to who?
to her.
No.
That's
no.
that's what she was saying.
No, nigga.
No.
I think
let's
that's
really
mental.
talk about it
Yeah,
because
let's
the
do
thing
it.
is, the women in the club with the BBLs get more attention, and
They
they
do.
get the attention of the people with the most
From
money. They get the
superficial
more
insecurity.
That's true. These are all
It's
facts.
all of that.
But SZA
So,
was
like,
already getting
From
attention from her music.
superficial, need to go to motherfucking therapy 18 years ago ass men.
Right.
And this is the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
There are so many, there's billions of people in this world that are not confident in who they are. My bad.
And spitting.
Yo, fuck, shut up. I'm spitting and I'm spitting. There are billions of
Right.
people that are unhappy with who they are, nigga.
Right.
I know I got a little pouch. I'm not ashamed of my pouch.
I'm one of them too, honestly.
What?
I'm not happy with the way I look.
She
My
said-
God.
No. I'm saying
She
Me
said-
too,
I'm
girl.
saying-
Me
No,
too.
I didn't mean that.
I
And
got
then
my
what he
pouch.
said.
That's what she did.
I got my pouch. I'm not ashamed of my pouch. I wear my pouch. This is some sexy shit I
Put
got
that
on.
on a t-shirt.
This is some
I'm
this is some
screaming.
sexy shit I got on.
You put that shit
Would
on.
it look better if I was
Put that
30
shit
pounds
on.
lighter? Absolutely.
Probably not.
Do I give a fuck? No.
You're swollen it.
You know what I'm saying?
Swole
No,
leg.
because it's up here. Confidence is a mindset. And the motherfuckers who think that they gotta, the niggas out here that are getting their fucking hairlines reconstructed, the niggas out here that are doing the six pack and the ab surgery.
Whatever Drake
Bro,
did to his face, bro, that I
you
still
niggas-
don't.
That shit was crazy. Nah, that shit was
Getting their
crazy.
cheekbones done and shit.
That shit was
You
crazy.
guys are all the people that do that. That's all insecure, bro.
It's insecurity.
You look good no matter how you feel about your how you feel about your body and how you perceive yourself is fine. But have you ever had challenges attracting men?
No.
So what the fuck?
But-
What the? No, don't answer. I'm just saying. So what the fuck? Don't say a word. Cheeks. Have you
It's a
ever
yes or no
had?
question.
Have you ever had issues attracting men with your pouch?
I have not yet attracted a man with a yacht.
Nah, a yacht.
A
No.
yacht?
She
So
moved the
that's-
goalpost.
Wow.
She moved the
Yeah,
goalpost.
1000%.
She moved the
That's
goalpost.
My
true.
question
So-
is: have you ever had an issue attracting a man with your pouch, with your current body?
No.
No. All right. Boom. Thompson, have you had issues attracting women with your current body?
No, I actually got more attention because I'm
Okay.
A little
J
bit on the
Poppy,
bigger side.
have you had any issues attracting women with your with your current body type?
On a good day, I'm good.
On a good day,
He's on
a
how
good
many,
day?
How many good days out of the 365 in a year do you have?
I'm gonna say maybe 40% of it.
40% of
That's
it.
a good percentage.
All right, boom. For me, I would say I'd go to 55%. You know what I mean? So me and J Poppy, right? It's not guaranteed. You niggas can go wherever. We could go out after this right now,
What
and
did
you
our
bagging
OG say?
whoever, huh?
What did our OG say?
Oh,
Ain't no regular bed that could go 10 for 10 in the club.
no, regular
man.
niggas cannot go 10 for 10. You
No.
got to be Wheezy. You got to be Drake, Bryson Tiller, Usher. Well, not Usher. Chris Brown,
Wow.
Nah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
You
Jordan.
got to be one of the Damson Idris
Yo,
with
bro.
Lori. Like
The-
Damson, you know what's crazy?
And his
Why?
son
Let me
Damien,
ask you
too.
this question, completely off topic, but kind of on topic. Why are men who date hoes, like known hoes, more desirable?
That's just crazy.
Answer the question.
That's just crazy.
Cassie,
Why do
you
we
first.
desire hoes?
Why is Damson Idris more desirable now that he's with that girl Larry Harvey than he was when he was just single and no one knew what the fuck to say? Why is he more desirable now? Because I'm seeing a lot of sisters, like, you know, drooling emoji, hard eye emoji over this nigga.
I would say I'm actually want to go a little bit deeper. Why is it for the past 2 years that a lot of women are more prone to approach Nigerian men, yo? They literally look for Nigerian men.
That's the second part of the question.
Y'all are trending
I
out
was gonna
here.
say,
Y'all are
but it's like
trending.
5 years ago, they didn't see shit.
What? 5 years ago, y'all were trending too.
Barely. Who was trending? I'll wait.
Come on.
I'll wait. I'm still waiting.
Burner was trending 5 years ago.
Barely. That's when he had the fro. He didn't even have his shit twisted.
Man, shut up. My question: why are women more attracted to men when they're dating a hoe or have multiple hoes? Why y'all more attracted to men that have the attention from multiple women? Answer the question.
I mean,
Cassie
that's not
first.
necessarily attractive to me, but I mean, in general, I feel like maybe women kind of look at a guy that, you know, is probably dating a couple hoes or I don't even know what.
Well,
but-
let me rephrase. Not
Yeah.
hoes.
or
A man that can attract multiple women at the same time. Why are you also attracted to said man? If that's happened in the past, if it's not, or just by observation, why do you think that is?
I honestly don't know. I feel like it could be. Well, in Lori Harvey's case, it could be that, you know. I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Cheeks, take a stab at it. A non-violent stab.
When it comes to Lori, I feel like non-stab, because you know I'm violent.
Yeah.
When it comes to Lori, I
don't
feel like
know.
she's one of those women that just exudes like it takes a certain type of man to even first like it just.
No, it don't. She done dated Diddy, who gay.
Michael
She done
B.
dated Future. She done dated Michael B. Jordan.
Bro, dating again. Let
She
me
done
stop
fuck
you.
all.
You know
I.e.
about
she
dating.
fucking.
Okay, she might be fucking too. She's still dating. She didn't marry them. She didn't settle down. She clearly got the fuck on. Like, you know, and I love that about her. She, you know, people love to make it sad. When I love, I don't want to make it personal.
Look, she
Because I know
PTSD.
how it felt like when you, because like if you leave, people be really ready to like pat you on the back and console you. Like,
Oh, she's on to the next. That's true.
It ain't
but
sad. I'm happy to
But
be
it's
gone.
how-
I feel like
So,
because
like,
Lori has
she-
that swag.
Personally,
Like, she has like a real
If you
like.
ask
Like,
me,
she
she
dated, she
moved
slept
fairly
with-
quickly.
She does. And the thing is, I just feel like
So there shouldn't be
the
no
attraction
cushion.
with the person she's currently with. I didn't even know his name until he got with her,
But
first of all,
that-
because I'm out the loop.
Yeah.
But the attraction now, I just feel like
But that's crazy.
it gives
though.
that man a certain, because of the type of woman he's with currently and the way she,
He got extra.
Yeah, but like,
experience.
all right,
I don't
hold
want
on,
to say
hold
she
on, hold on.
elevates men, but like
She
No,
she
she don't.
No,
You know what?
But it
Let
shows.
her finish,
Think
let her
about
finish.
her, like, all right, her with Michael B. Jordan is showing him in a different light. Because again, we had that whole conversation about his corniness.
That made him more
Right?
corny to date her.
No, I don't think it made him more
To me,
corny,
it
but
did.
it's we just see as women what we see is him being romantic, showering her with stuff. They're
And then
all,
she cut
And
him
she
off.
cut
it's
him
like
off.
goals
And
and
fucked
this and
her
that.
mans.
She cut
Right,
him-
right. She cut him. She moved on. It didn't work. She made it very, very clear why, and she moved on.
What was her
And
reason?
She wasn't ready to settle. He's
And
10,
she-
11 years older
but
than
she-
her. They're
but she-
dating, and
but
that's what she wants to do. She wants
yeah,
to date.
but she jumped into her man's that like they touched elbows. They was like going to the game together the whole nine.
Oh, so?
Wow, you would do some shit like that?
You date friends, nigga?
I haven't.
No, the
I'm
question
asking,
is,
would you?
Would you?
You would
That's
date
what
friends?
that's what she did.
You would date friends?
In that
No.
circle where they're famous, probably, yeah, like, it didn't work with him. Maybe.
That's wild. And I get it, because she's young. And
I,
Michael B.
but
Jordan
again,
knows
I don't
better.
know their relationship. You said touch elbows. Like, what does that
But
mean?
nah,
they did
were
a
literally
movie
caught,
together.
No, they,
like
they
what?
literally went to the basketball game together. They caught like on the media together. They literally was like on some like.
They
brody
know
shit.
each other.
They know each other.
They're not friends. I'm not going to sit there and make this something
Right,
that
that's
they're
what I'm
Bro,
saying.
they went to the
It don't
game
sound like-
together.
It don't mean nothing.
They went to
Okay,
a
fair
game
point.
together.
Nigga,
Like,
I go
All
to
right, my bad, my
You know
bad.
what I mean?
I go to
That's
day
not enough
I go
for
to
me
the
to be
club
like,
with
no.
niggas I don't
My
know
bad,
like that. I go
my
to day
bad.
trail with randoms.
My
Like,
bad.
you get what I'm saying?
My-
That's
Yeah,
why
that's-
it's not enough for me to be
My
like
bad.
different. Like, I don't know. Again, like friends, day ones, like you.
My
that's
thing is
different.
this. My thing
But
is
I
this.
just feel like
If she wasn't ready to settle down, then don't play house.
Facts.
And
they
you
were
know that.
dating though. I
They
don't
were
know.
dating for over a year.
That-
And they lived together. That's playing house.
Yeah.
Tia, you cannot sit there and strip this girl of her accountability.
You can't tell
Michael
me
B. Jordan.
she got rid of her house and moved in with him.
No. I'm
she
not.
had her own.
I'm not saying
And
that
she spent nights
Did
there?
I say that?
No, she
I'm
I didn't
asking.
say.
No, she
I didn't
played
say
house.
she
She
got
did
rid
play
of
house.
where she lived.
Right.
She
I'm
played
I'm
the
saying
housewife.
together.
she moved in with him. They lived together for the 18 to 20 months that they were in a relationship. They lived together. It wasn't no separation shit. Nigga, they were going to Paris like every other week.
Nah,
like
facts.
I paid attention to that relationship because
They-
Michael
they
B.
were
Jordan.
flourishing.
That's my nigga.
And he was cooking because he
Like,
was getting all these movie gigs, all this
That's
little
my
media
little
shit.
hybrid light skinned nigga. Like he my little caramel, you know what I mean? I fuck with him. But then after seeing how he went so hard for this woman, who, like you said, he's way older than her. He's my age. He's our age. He's 34. You know what I mean? Like 33, she's 24, 25. Like there's a 10 to 11 year age difference. So you should, and you already know her track record. She started with Diddy, then went to Future, then went to him. Red flag should have been going all off in this nigga head. But he caramel, he pretty.
She
He a
belong to the
borderline, he a hybrid light skin nigga. He don't get it.
She dated Diddy's son too, right?
Christian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
She
listen,
belonged to the
I
streets.
just feel like
And what and why?
Sure
No,
does.
I'm not.
Christian's a handsome kid, but like, come on.
She belonged to the streets.
She went from him to his dad.
But
Why?
again, she is like this. I'm not gonna guilt her for it. She is really like this. She's really like this. And the thing
Like
is,
what?
she like
She
like
belonged to
what
the
you're
streets.
saying is all true. Everything you
She's
100%.
like
said about
a
it is
little
true.
J Lo,
She's not
basically.
denying nothing. I'm saying like
J-Lo. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yo.
That was perfect.
She a little
Cass,
J Lo.
That was
That's
perfect.
your best moment on the pod.
That was
That's
perfect.
My best moment though.
That's no. I'm not even
That was
trying to
perfect.
discount you. I'm discreet. That
That was
shit
perfect.
right there, that's perfect. That's who she is.
That's-
She is a black
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Yeah, facts.
Holy shit. And J-Lo only does it with white men.
No, facts.
Diddy
Oh,
was
she
the
did
only
it with
nigga
Diddy,
that
was the only nigga,
Diddy,
yeah.
and they both dated Diddy.
And Diddy
Oh, Cass.
proposed to her, I think. Didn't he
Yo.
back in the day?
Yes, they were engaged before she got with A-Rod. Yo, Cass is
I
this
can't
shit.
live.
But like-
I didn't even think about that, nigga.
Yeah,
My mind
definite.
is fucking blown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. She's following the
She's
J-Lo
definitely-
blueprint.
But
Yeah,
what's
definitely.
wrong with that?
She gonna do all of this
that's-
She
shit.
a man eater.
wild,
She's a
though.
man eater, basically.
What's she gonna do? So now that you said that, Cass, she gonna run through all these niggas. She ain't gonna end up with Dempsey. She gonna fuck around and end up with this nigga Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
You think she's gonna circle the block?
Yeah,
She's
she-
ready.
10 years.
Nah.
She did it. She
Ready.
did. Yo,
When
you
Oh,
have to think about
she's
J-Lo
back.
did. Yeah,
When
she's
she's
back.
back with Ben
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
years from now.
When
That's
she's
why.
ready,
She's
what's wrong
gonna
with that?
circle back and she's gonna be with this nigga Michael B. Jordan. Yo, put
Yeah.
$20 each on it right now.
Yeah.
Put $20 each on it
No,
right
no, no.
In a decade, she's gonna marry this nigga.
And she should.
How long
And
ago
she-
did
So
they break up?
2043, she gonna be with.
But why?
I said 10.
32.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yo.
I mean 33.
30,
Yo,
33.
Cass,
She's ready
You
to.
just did some shit, bro. I can't. Yo,
Good comparison.
That's how I see her.
Good comparison.
Yo, that's crazy.
That is kind of wild.
That's
actually.
She really threw him in there because that's the fucking pattern, nigga. Yo, that's wild, my nigga. That's crazy. She gonna end up with this nigga Michael B. So there's no need for us to pour out liquor for him. He gonna have it then.
Yeah, but that's fucked up. No.
No,
I don't like to see my brother sitting there in the Lakers game fucking get ready
Bro,
to
he
tear
was
up.
holding back them tears.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
This nigga
Heavy.
was like,
Heavy. Nigga try to smile in front of the
Like, yo.
camera. Nigga, you was about
He
to
could get
cry.
anybody. Yeah, right.
He was about to cry.
He
That
got
nigga was
something
about
in
to
his eye.
cry.
Use a man.
Nah, he was about to cry.
No, he was about to
That
cry.
nigga was about to cry.
He was heartbroken.
Yeah.
He was heartbroken.
I don't think he ever proposed to a woman before her. And shame on him for being that much older, that much more successful, and thinking that, yo, you
I'm a married.
you don't know who you with?
Right.
Like, if I get with fucking Sukiana, nigga, I know what it is.
Not Suki.
If
Nah,
I get with Sexy Red or Krishan, nigga, I know what it is.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to say. Like
Krishan,
But it's. Can you fault Michael B for catching feelings for her? With
no.
she probably
absolutely
sucked
not.
his soul out of his body.
two hand twist. Got 3,000.
Them lips, them Kylie Jenner lips she got,
Listen.
she sucked everything that nigga
Yeah.
had.
And
out of
that
him.
is
soul.
still, she was
His
still
soul.
just
Yeah.
dating.
She just dated.
Huh?
You don't just
Think
get
about
somebody
how we
that
were in college, like or right after college. We weren't trying to settle down.
Yeah, but were you sucking
We
a
were like
nigga's
24,
soul?
No,
25.
wait,
But were you
you
sucking
sucking
a nigga's soul out?
Everything I do,
The best
I
head
do
I
it with
got
a
was
passion.
post college.
So
Oh my lord!
All right,
Such
there you
a-
go.
I said after college.
There you go.
Yo, Tia, you ain't.
Wait, what happened? What
did
I
she
miss?
say?
Hold up. What I miss? Hold
He
up.
said everything I do
it with a passion.
Oh, I know that's right, girl.
if I'm with this person at this time,
That's-
best believe we're
That's
having
beautiful.
a great
That's
time.
poetic.
And when the time's up, I'm
Go
moving
ahead,
on,
girl.
and the next person I'm with, we're
You're
having
not
a
just
great
gonna.
time.
No. There's
Like-
no way how you're gonna snatch my soul 4 times over
And
just
that's
leave.
why these niggas be killing these women.
Yeah, like yo, what the fuck?
You can't suck a
you
nigga's
gonna
soul
suck
out.
my dick like this, and you gonna suck this other man?
You gonna hum on my balls, and you gonna hum a DMX song on my balls,
Yo,
and then
there's no way.
swallow all of it,
Yo,
and
facts.
go all the way down to the
God
fucking
damn.
base, and then expect to just leave me, nigga?
With the
Like,
hood,
no.
with the hood, with the
Nigga,
hood.
you gonna leave me?
Playing
Yeah.
at the
Are you
game.
I'm airing
crazy?
this whole
If
bitch
I don't
out.
got that mouth, nobody got. We're
Yo,
all
facts.
dying.
We're all
Oh,
dying
we're all
tonight.
dying.
See,
We're
y'all-
all dying.
y'all are
Where you
emotional.
at? Oh, you at Magic City? I bet. Ski mask away. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I'm airing this whole bitch out.
Nigga, I
Who the
got
fuck you
a
talking to?
rocket launcher for Magic
For
City.
real. Who
Now-
the fuck you
now-
talking to?
Do y'all understand how easy it is to manipulate men?
Power of the
What?
P.I.
Come on,
Power to
you-
you. Power to you.
Who you talking to?
Camera.
The
This is
power of the
This is the guy that
PUSSI.
goes to the strip club to see what dancers are gonna sit next to him and try to like
But
butter me up for a dance. It's
however, let's digress real quick because was you just triggered a couple times and whatnot. So yeah, I mean it's not.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Well, yeah, I got manipulated, and I ended up with 2 kids out the deal, and
Hey.
like, yeah,
It
and
goes
not
both
to
ways.
and then after
Very
that,
easily
It goes both
no
ways.
disrespect to you. You went white after that.
Damn.
You had 2 dark skinned niggas, and then you went white after that.
Damn.
and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna speak on it.
Nah, Dr.
I
Umar
gotta
would
make
be
sure
ashamed.
Could be
I
a
Yo.
low key trauma.
He would,
Who
but
knows?
Yo,
guess
Malcolm
what?
X is
No,
running
no, no, no,
rolling
no,
in
no,
his
no,
grave
no.
for this shit.
No.
I didn't wait
Yo,
Malcolm X
Cassie,
said.
That's what MLK died for.
This nigga rolling in his grave right now, yo.
Listen, no. I'm gonna tell
That
you.
whole once you go
And when
back,
she
you never
leave
go
your
back.
ass, you
Damn,
gonna leave
ruin
me
that
for a white
stereotype.
boy.
Damn.
You went to the big house.
Now listen.
Get down, girl.
Now
Go
listen.
ahead. Get
She's
down.
Now
like,
listen.
Bastard, what you got up in there? You got some turkey?
You want some Django shit?
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
tell you.
girl. Go
Let her
get
finish,
it.
let her
Yeah.
cook.
I just make sure any man I was with after them, I could beat up.
Oh.
Wow. So you just want to make sure I was good.
I can't.
Rough
Eh,
I was good.
Rider.
I was good.
And the award.
I
for
wasn't
the,
getting beat up no more. Like I got beat up
Father
by
God.
the black. I was like,
and
I'm
the
gonna make
award
sure.
for the most
that's
toxic
trauma.
It was
member.
full of
So-
sin.
Traumatized.
I
So
wanted to
the
make
next
You need a
black man you
therapist.
see me with, and the thing is, I didn't give up black men. I didn't just go to white. I had
Oh,
certain.
so you
they
dug
just
down.
happened to make over $100,000.
She
have
should
the
the
house, blah, blah, blah,
DMS
blah, blah.
carnation.
But
That's
the
all I know.
next black man you see me with, I guarantee you, he's gonna
And the
be
award
like,
for the most toxic
So-
member of the pregame podcast goes
sorry.
to drumroll, please.
he's gonna be real scrawny.
Cheeks.
He's gonna be scrawny. I'm gonna be able to beat him up.
After
Rough.
having
I
children with two dark-skinned black men, you said, you know what? I got to date some skinny white men that make six figures. You are not only a genius, you're a genius.
Not facts. That's a fact.
You're one of the...
It
Fear
is
of God.
expensive.
You're like Iceberg Slim, nigga. You're one of the coldest niggas I know.
That's you.
You ever hear the story of Iceberg Slim?
No.
Hearing from his bottom bitch that she wanted to quit and get out the game. And he said, all right, bitch. You want to get out the game? That's cool. And then he said, all right, before you leave, the last thing I need you to do for me is I need you to go to this motel room and I need you to get this package from this guy. And the package was supposed to be a briefcase full of like $50,000, something crazy. She went over there to get the package from the nigga. The dude has a heart attack. Dies on the spot. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to go over there, sex him up, and, you know, fuck him and leave with the briefcase. Nigga has a heart attack. She calls him up. Oh, daddy. Oh, my God, you won't believe what happened. Dude died on me. He had a heart attack, this and that. Oh, word? Oh, man, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, bitch. I'm going to send somebody over there. He going to take care of it. She hears a knock on the door. Like 30 minutes later, a nigga in a fucking in a white coat like a doctor pulls up, checks the nigga's pulse. Oh yeah, he dead. We gotta move the body. Da 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 da. I know Iceberg. Like blah, blah, blah. So they move the motherfucking body, clean up the hotel room, and then the next fucking day or 2 days later, you know, shorty was fucking tweaking, and Iceberg was just like, "Listen, baby, just stay on the streets for me for a couple days, and when you ready to leave, you can go ahead and you can do that." And she worked for this nigga for another 3 years.
She sure did.
The nigga that had the fake heart attack was Iceberg's partner, one of his oldest friends. Faked the heart attack. The nigga that came in with the motherfucking white coat was
that's
a
cool. That was some
with
shit
the
you
white
would
coat
do.
with the white coat was
That's
a
some
butcher.
shit what you would do.
Was a butcher who pretended to be a doctor. The whole shit was a setup to keep that bitch in the game for 3 more years. You on some Iceberg Slim shit, nigga. That's crazy. That's a compliment, but it's also terrifying.
I know.
I don't know
story
how
Dave
close I want to
Chappelle
be
ever
to you as a
told.
friend.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like, yeah,
Well,
straight up.
Survival love. I don't know what to tell you.
That's
Yo, I told you that story in your responses. Survival love.
That
I
was his
thought I
bottom. Wait,
was
you
bad.
didn't just say that was anybody. That was his bottom.
Yo,
She's
He
keeping
She was
him.
the bottom, yeah.
He
She's
couldn't.
keeping him.
He couldn't
paid.
lose her.
Exactly.
Hold on. I think I
Survival.
found the
I said
toxic.
what I said.
I think I found the toxic queen. Holy shit!
I think so.
goddamn.
Y'all three need to have meetings regularly,
Hey,
like
hey,
every
listen.
other week.
I'm not toxic.
Listen, sometimes you gotta embrace it. It's like the dark side. Sometimes you just gotta embrace
Cassie,
it.
I wish I wasn't. I really wish I lived a life.
I ain't
that
gonna hold
wasn't so
you.
traumatic.
Nobody knows.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna hold you.
alright.
I tell people all the time, I'm not toxic. I just have toxic tendencies.
Shut the fuck up. You're toxic. Josh is toxic too,
I have toxic
and so is
tendencies.
Tia. You niggas is toxic.
I have toxic tendencies. There's a difference.
No,
Sure.
There's a
Whatever you want to
difference.
call it.
the
dude.
nigga that says I'm outside.
You say that too?
All the time.
Sensual.
All the time.
The nigga
I'm
that
outside.
says
Sensual.
all the time.
demon time.
Demon time,
Shut
baby.
the fuck up, nigga.
You always know it's demon. Yo, when there's liquor in my system, you always know it's demon time, brother.
We know this.
You owe.
Plotted.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you here.
Ah,
You
damn.
owe Cassie an apology.
I didn't.
Bitch, nigga.
Wait, we already technically we already discussed about
No,
it.
you literally read my mind.
You owe
bro.
Cassie an
my
apology.
God.
kinda
I
do,
don't
bro.
Listen.
Wait,
You
what?
literally read my mind.
Oh, you don't know what happened? You wasn't here
Damn,
for the
that's
episode.
crazy.
Did you
wasn't-
hear that? Did you watch that episode?
I kind
It
of.
was literally about you.
Damn,
It was
that's crazy.
the first part.
Yeah, it was just us three. This goofy ass nigga.
Why? Can I get some
We all-
Tesla, please?
We all went out. We all went out like a month ago.
Wow.
We went to a sneaker event that was amazing. Shout out to Gabby Swanks and Kincaid for
Yeah, that was
photography.
dope. That was dope.
And then after we pre-gamed at my crib, we drank a bunch of tequila, and then we went to Afrique Lounge. While we were there, Cass had her older sister. It was her birthday,
Yep.
and one of her cousins with her, and we was all chilling. You know what I mean? It was me, those three queens, Thompson, J Poppy, and my nigga Isaac. We was all chilling. Me and Isaac, we dipped off early because Isaac gets bored super fast, and he be ready to roll out. And it was too much Afro beats, and I wanted some R&B, I wanted some hip hop, so I was like, yo, how you feeling? He was like, I'm straight. But I can dip. So we dipped. When we left, this nigga, when we was at my house, he was just like, yo, bro, Cash, what you got for me, yo? You got some? Because I'm on demon time.
Which one of your friends are single?
Yeah, which one of your friends is single?
No, none.
I'm on demon time. Right.
Not anymore.
Listen.
You're off the list.
He was honest.
Exactly.
Up front, to the point.
Mind your
Thank you.
business.
Okay.
Thank you.
And let us finish the story. All right?
Thank you. Jesus
If
Christ.
your single ass was there, I don't think this would have happened. So let me finish.
Okay.
So we get to the
He
spot.
said nope.
Yeah, exactly. So we get to the motherfucking spot. We dip off. Me and Isaac are going. We don't know what the fuck is happening. They leave. The night is shut down or whatever.
Already
The spot
left.
closes. Cass's sister is a little inebriated. Cass got to take care of her. You know, they walk into the whip. Josh walks into the whip because Josh is an upstanding citizen. They take off. Josh goes into this nigga's car. This nigga walks her cousin to her car.
Drink Hennessy.
Yeah, and drank some
Yeah,
Hennessy.
not
We've been
Hennessy.
drinking tequila all night. He took some shots of Henny, like in the spot. He walks Cass's cousin there. Cass and her sister, they already gone.
Yep.
J Poppy's in this nigga's car.
Yep.
This nigga's in Cassie's cousin's car
Yep.
for 2 hours.
I took my sister home, so she left her car there. My cousin was taking
I
her
took
car.
a 45-minute
Yup.
nap.
He took a 45-minute nap, woke up, this nigga's still in Cassie's older sister's car with her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck
doing
they were
God
doing.
knows
Yeah,
what.
only the Lord knows. It's between them and Jesus, right?
They're adults.
I was doing
J
I was
Poppy
doing the
calls
Lord's
this
work.
nigga, sends him the fucking voicemail, leaves him
Was
on
it
red.
dead?
No, his phone was on. The fuck? Calls this nigga. He don't answer. J Poppy gets out the car, looks over, sees these niggas are still in there, and he's like, all right, bro code, I'm gonna get back in the whip. And my man's trying to get something, he's trying to make a play. Cool. Yeah. Boop, boop. Door's locked. Can't get in the motherfucking car. Alarm starts going off. And instead of this nigga answering his phone for our brother in arms,
So you're locked out.
he's locked out of the
No,
car.
No, I
No.
thought you were in the car.
I was in the car.
Oh, you was in the car.
I opened the door because it was too hot.
Gotcha.
Oh, you
Gotcha.
didn't
And the
stop
alarm
burning
went
up.
off.
And
And the alarm
went off.
Burning up
And
in
he
there.
bloop, bloop.
He didn't even hear the alarm.
No, he hears the alarm, but he locks it, thinking like his car is fucked up, and it's me trying to get some
There you go.
air. And then I'm like, yo, I think he doesn't know I'm here. And then I do it a few more times, and he just lock it up and continue minding his own damn
Wow.
business. The police drove by his car,
Flash the light in there.
flashed the light on me, be like, are you okay? I was like, good. On his side of the story, he was like, why is the police at my car? Like, bro, I'm in your car.
How did
He
you?
forgot about
I
J
want to
Poppy.
know from your side what was really going on.
Yeah,
on your
nigga.
end.
So who does he owe an apology to?
He
Cassie.
To him.
Yo,
I already
what
got-
happened?
I got-
J
We-
Poppy.
I already
we
got
didn't
the
finish.
1,000
We didn't
apologies
finish. Okay,
on my way to get my car. I already heard him say sorry.
Yeah. So
So-
after a while, Josh got out of the car, closed the door, and he was locked out.
Yep.
And it started raining.
It
And he
gets
was
worse.
and he was sitting on a bench, and he was calling this nigga, and this nigga kept sending him the voicemail. Because this motherfucker locked the door after the cops came. He locked the door after the cops came. J Poppy got out of the car and like wanted to get fresh air because it was fucking hot as fucking is accurate. And this
We gotta
nigga
go
locked.
head up.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
right?
If
I took
was
him to
J.
homie
Poppy,
court, and I took
we
her to homie
gotta
court
square up,
because
yo.
she should have brought him home. And like, bro, this nigga, and I know Thompson. Thompson my guy. I know Thompson for 20 years. He apologized to this nigga 1,000 times. and was
1,000
like,
on
but it's
our
like,
way to
but it's
Broad
like,
Street.
nigga, you already know that you have somebody with you. To make an assumption that Cass took him home is irresponsible.
You gotta make
Because
sure.
at the end
You
of the
gotta
day,
check, yeah.
the night that we had the sneaker event, it was us three.
Yeah.
Cass pulled up, but it wasn't Cass's responsibility
Right.
to bring
It was-
anybody
it's the-
home.
it's
It
the
was
illegals,
always
yeah.
between us
I
three.
would have though if I
know,
had
no.
known.
We know.
Right.
We know.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And for
And you
that,
tried to give me donut of the week,
I did.
Whoa.
Because
I did.
of that.
I did.
and
I
I
did.
had to freaking
You
say
had to
my
fight.
side
You had to fight for your life.
and freaking
The
give
donut-
my evidence.
The donut goes to these two niggas. These toxic niggas right here. Because we tried to give him an out multiple times. I gave him an out after sneakers.
I did.
Shut the
also.
fuck
No,
up.
I know what I said.
Yeah.
I know what I
We
said.
tried to give him an out after sneaker culture. He declined. I'm out. And
I don't deny that.
J Poppy doesn't go out a lot. And so that's why I let it ride at the sneaker shit. Because like, all right, these niggas pulled up together. They went to meet you. You still get a donkey for fucking not showing up, nigga. You ain't fucking cleaning all this. All three of y'all wear shame.
Wait, technically, do I break even because I pulled up when
Shut
he was
the fuck up.
No, you don't actually.
I break even.
No, you don't.
No.
I mean, a little bit, but what you did at the end of the night.
Yeah,
ruins
Look at
all
J
of
Poppy's
it.
face. He said, "Hell no."
You
No.
fucking had my nigga out in the drizzle, nigga.
You
Sitting in the
completely
rain.
forgot about your friend.
100%.
I did.
But
And you
did
messaged
too.
me back too while you were
did
doing
too.
whatever you were doing too.
You
That's
did
the
too.
worst part
Not
about
giving
it.
a fuck.
You did too. You never showed up.
No, that's not true.
That was your plan, and you didn't show up.
Technically.
And he showed
I
up on
pulled
behalf of you.
Yeah,
That's
I
why he
honestly-
gets this much credit, but it all goes away because he forgot this nigga at night trying to get lucky. Like, that's crazy. You don't do that. You don't do that to a fellow brother in arms. You just don't.
You
just don't.
So
you
what?
did the right thing at the end of the night. You did the wrong thing in the middle of it.
No,
in
it was the
prequel.
beginning of the night.
No, in the middle of it.
I didn't show
so
up.
we technically started
That was
off.
the middle.
No, we
'Cause
started off
sneaker-
at
No,
the
at patio.
No.
That was
Sneaker-
before the sneakers.
Yes. Yeah. Before. Because sneaker culture was the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Middle
So
point.
The
before.
sneaker culture in my crib,
Beginning
that was
of
the
the night.
middle. That was
Yeah,
the beginning.
that was
the
the
beginning
middle.
of the night. So this dude, we obviously linked up to watch the game. I pulled up late per usual. Boom, linked up with this dude. He was like, "Yo, why don't you pull up with this dude at patio? Blah blah blah. He's gonna be there by himself." I said, "All right, cool, fuck it." Went home, did a quick little Superman change, washed my ass, throw on a fit. We pulled up, smoked some hookah, drank some water. Was watching the rest of the game. After that, we linked up with this dude at sneaker culture. Shit was fucking lit. Had a fucking good time. Obviously, pretty game that his spot. Went to fucking Freak, and I'll ever remember. I remember like the night, but because we're on wax, I'm just be vague. As we're leaving,
Yeah, this nigga ain't shit.
as
bro.
we're leaving,
This nigga ain't shit. Bro.
something was being entertained, and my thing is like once you do that quick little scratch of the ego, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to entertain.
That's how you scratch the ego?
a
Like that?
little scratch of the ego, just a
Little
little,
scratch.
Fuck
little
is
scratch,
that?
little scratch, little bash. Know what I mean, like old school shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Not a little bit.
A little bash. So I was like, all right, bet. Since you're here, I could be a little bit more transparent. My things I just heard the sweet nothingness, and it was just like, I bet I'm literally just like, all right, cool. I'm when I'm lit, I'm very flirtatious, whatever. I just whatever comes
Just
to my mind.
apologize to Cass, man.
Nah, and
I'm still waiting for the rest of the story.
nah. So I literally we was chilling.
You got
we
the
was,
second base?
huh?
Wole.
Respectfully. No, you
Wole,
right. No, you're
really?
right. Apologize to Cass. Apologize to Cass.
Let's not talk about any of the bases.
Apologize to Cass.
Miss Cass on record. And I'm gonna reiterate, J Poppy. I apologize to you, and I apologize.
Apologize to her.
And I
Just
apologize
her.
to Cass.
Just her.
However,
Ain't no however.
Nah.
You sorry or you
They're
not
grown
sorry?
my
folks.
bad, my
they
bad,
did
my
grown
bad,
folks
my
shit.
bad.
That's what we gotta
was-
say.
We was yeah. We was yeah.
You was wilding.
I was.
You was
I
wilding.
just don't
I was-
understand why she gave you dark liquor. That's all I don't understand.
The
It's just
thing
like
was-
he was
Because he's
perfect.
an idiot
He was
when he's
perfectly
already drunk.
fine.
No.
He was
So,
logical
I was
until he
perfectly
drank
fine.
the Hennessy.
And
Once he
that's
drank
where
the
just, like,
Hennessy,
the
he
beast
became
came
a
out of
whole
me. I was
different human
like-
being. And I'm like,
No,
I don't know
tapped
you.
in with
I
my
don't feel
No, I
safe.
tapped in with my ancestors.
Goddamn.
And the shit came out of me, and I was just like, all right, this is full-fledged demon time. She's saying some shit, I'm saying some shit, and we get the touching and the rubbing and the touching and all that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
All right. Her family is
my
right next
apologies.
to me.
Hey, listen, I'm sure she gave you the rundown.
No,
However,
she didn't.
Oh, she
Why
didn't?
would she? We don't. We
I
grow-
thought,
we
I
don't-
mean, hey, listen, I don't know, girl code. I thought she would give you the give you the rundown.
No.
However,
no, we don't. Do
you
that.
know,
This nigga wild.
yeah, I was wilding. I was on
I
one.
bet.
I was on one. That.
So you apologize to Cass.
Cass, I apologize.
Yeah, but what happened? How did you not know your friend was in the car?
It was- 'cause he
in the
was-
words of Tommy from Martin, it was a handout.
I'm so mad that worked. You ain't
He got
shit.
the draws.
Bruh.
Let's say
Listen.
that. He got the
Listen.
draws.
No,
Listen.
wait, no, don't say that.
Listen,
Stop
it
that.
was most because now I was on tequila, and with tequila I'm my buzz, but I'm still able to function.
Yeah.
She literally gave me a cup and was like, "Oh, drink that." I'm thinking it's tequila. I'm like, "Oh, it's tequila." She said, "Yeah."
GTD.
No, that's not
You
tequila.
didn't smell it?
GTD.
I'm thinking-
No, don't do that.
You didn't
Don't.
see
Cut
it?
out.
Look at
It
it.
Cut it
is.
out.
Yeah.
You cut it out. You cut it out.
It is,
What
bro.
You've
Got
been
the
listening
draws.
to Monday W.
Got-
Cut it out.
GTD,
I
man.
bet.
The draw.
Transitioning to a dead nun.
Hold on. I gotta.
Go ahead.
I gotta say goodbye because it's. My baby's outside the room, and this has been
Oh,
real.
okay.
But it's getting late,
Man.
so I love you
Love
guys.
you.
All right, Toxic Queen. I'm
Toxic Queen is
dubbing
out.
it. I'm dubbing it to this episode. You Toxic Queen.
High five. Give me a high five.
All
Toxic
right,
Queen.
girl, you're gonna be at the next outing.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we'll organize something soon.
Yes.
Next weekend.
Mm. She said,
We need a pod squad outing.
All right, I got everything.
See ya.
All right. See you later.
See you later.
take it
All right.
easy.
Drive safe. All right. Dead none. So we can get on out of here.
All right.
We don't own the rights to this audio,
the laws
goddamn.
of science. Crowds are flocking to the small town
So
of
Cook can
Gower,
hear it.
Missouri,
Yes,
to
sir.
view a Catholic nun's body that appears to show no signs of decay,
Watch out,
despite
Coop.
being buried for 4 years.
Yeah.
The body of Sister Wilhelmina Lancaster,
Front and
who
center.
died in 2019 at the age of 95, was exhumed from the
love you.
monastery grounds so that she could be moved to her final resting place inside.
Yep. So
I just want to know, do you guys ever met up again?
No, the crazy part about it, and I'm sorry. I know. We're doubling back.
I know we're supposed to move on, but
look at
I
Kat,
will-
look
I
at
will-
Kat.
nah, 'cause I
I would
told-
advise
nah, I
both of
told-
you gents to look at Cassie.
No,
Cassie.
and I'm gonna be 1,000.
respectfully, I just
I'll be-
have to know.
I
did
told
you
Cass.
follow up? That's
I told Cass. I said, "Yo, I shot her with the message, a couple text messages. Then I called, and I got no response.
all right. So she ghosted you. I got it.
That's cool. It was a one and done transaction.
Okay.
Nothing-
Respectfully.
respectfully. I'm sorry.
Yo, you niggas
respectfully.
are messy,
I've got
bro.
no
Respectfully.
comment.
Yeah, you niggas is
Respectfully.
messy. So Wilhelmina, black nun, 95 years old,
Mm.
died 4 years ago.
Mm.
Body was exhumed last week
Mm.
from one cemetery in South Carolina and was going to be moved to another religious cemetery that was going to be moved to another. And the people who exhumed her body found out that she did not have a lot of rot. Her body was still intact. You could still make out her face. So, for the folks that saw it,
Yes, I peeped that on the menu.
how did y'all feel about just them exhuming her body in the first place to move it elsewhere?
So I got
Cassie J. Poppy.
I got a couple things. One, cliche, black don't crack. I ain't gonna hold you.
This nigga
Black
retarded.
don't crack. Two, also a little that pins towards it. They're actually within the nun. I don't know what's it specifically called, but they're actually the women becoming nuns. It's the numbers is signed to significantly become low because
Yeah, we talked about that.
And then three, you could cut. I don't want to base it on religion. I think spiritually, because I think spiritually and religion kind of coincide with each other. If you believe in a higher being, and I mean Jesus, Allah, so on and so forth, whatever, Buddha, don't matter. I think this is just kind of like a sign, there is a higher being for her not to decay for 4 years. Now, I mean, you can put as much, and obviously we went to funerals with the obituary. They do all the types of shit, not obituary, but the mortician does shit to the face to make sure it's preserved before they put it in the ground. That I think that's something like an act of higher, saying hey, listen, I'm here. Whatever you believe in, I think it's still here because there's no way that body should have never decayed, especially
Right.
after 4 years.
So you're saying the bone rise again?
I to some degree because I don't want to touch up on it too lightly, too much because I feel like there's a push and pull between religion and spirituality. Know what I mean? Because spirituality, I think, is just an essence where you're just I think there's something greater than myself. Where religion's I practice this
That's what it is.
specifically.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I don't want to kind of fully dive into it because you kind of you have to pick the side. You can't play the fence. But I think there's something actively out there that says yo, listen, I'm here and here's my proof, and this is my proof.
Or
Where
she could just be an alien for all we know.
that too. However,
Dead ass. We
That-
don't
I
know.
mean,
That- that's your take?
you can't technically rule that out, but that's my personal take. I think this is just saying hey, listen, there's a higher being at cause.
Okay.
This is what it is, and I'm just letting you know that I'm here, and here's my proof of that. Now, I mean, because science can, preserve certain things. We're obviously procreating with science in particular, where rats are fucking, being incubated, and fucking human babies are being incubated from genetic pools without having an embryo and all the extra shit, so on and so forth. But I think that's just a higher being, if you ask me, in this specific sentence, because she's old. She passed away. She's dead. They did what they needed to do to pay homage towards her, and the fact that she barely shows any type of decay. There's still decay, but I don't know if it has to be something genetically, or I don't know if it's some air pathogen that she may breathe in, or medicine, or whatever it may be. But obviously, her being a nun, some people are gonna base it on religion, like, oh, because she prayed to God every day. She denounced her not denounced, but she announced her practice to this specific religion. That's the reason why she didn't like decay as fast. You could pin it towards that, or simply say, hey, listen, like, maybe there is a bigger thing. Maybe it might be God. Maybe it might be Allah. Maybe it might be Buddha. Maybe it might be this, or maybe because of the fact that she just literally took care of her body while she was alive. And that's the reason why she's that way.
Or she's from outer space.
You think she's an alien?
This nigga ET phone home.
Okay, so honestly, if you guys seen the Discovery Channel, there's been a lot of conspiracy that talks about most of the events that we read from the Bible. I'm going to use the Bible because that's what I know. Basically, just states they believe that most of the events, like angels and stuff, were not like angels. They were like alien beings that actually did the shit that people like wrote about because they didn't know how to describe those type of figures. They just used the word angels because that's like the closest thing that they know. So what I'm trying to say is there is a possibility that there is other species besides human being living in this place called Earth. The world is full, like, what is it again? 60-80% of water, body of water? 75. And then most of the body of water have not been explored yet. It's so deep, it's so, like, too profound that we don't even know what's in the bottom of this, in this world. Like, a lot of stuff have not yet been discovered. So we could just be seeing, like you said, a act of God, or we could be just seeing, like, a unique species just being discovered, but with more evidence, because she passed away 4 years ago.
4.
Exactly.
And they opened it up 4 years later, and it seems like she's like regenerated. Like shit. Last time I seen some shit like that was like an X-Men storyline. Like that shit is great. No, dead ass. It was matter of fact, it was like Logan because of the serum. Remember?
I feel you. Nah,
dead ass.
I feel you. I hear your point. I mean, I don't.
Nigga, spit it out.
No, I'm trying to word it properly.
All these exhales.
No, I'm exhaling because I want to word it properly versus just splitting it out.
Okay, so keep thinking about your thought. Cass, what are your thoughts?
My thought is I have so many questions. Like,
there you go.
Like so many questions.
What's your first question?
What's the
My
big
first
one?
question is, was she buried in a place where that was extremely cold, or
No,
like,
South Carolina.
But was it somewhere? So she was buried in a cemetery, correct?
Yeah. She's buried in a Catholic cemetery in South Carolina.
I think what she's saying, like, do they experience like winter cold or some
South Carolina.
Cryogenesis type shit?
So,
Yeah.
like the Carolinas get cold in the winter, but not as cold as we get. So like the coldest it'll be is like 38 degrees.
When she was buried, did they put something on her body when she was like, when they like, did they put something?
Did you
like,
watch the video?
I
buried,
did, but like
she was buried in a full nun garb, like
yeah.
Sister Act.
I saw that.
So she had the white, the black veil
to prepare her body
like
for
her body, like you know how like I said
for burial,
for wake they put some shit.
She was just buried in her uniform. That's it. She
not
might have had a rosary on underneath. You know what I mean? Underneath the shawl.
But
that was it.
Because I think what Cass is saying is like, and again, I'm a nerd on this part, but it's like, in Captain America, how he was like in the snow.
Yeah,
he was frozen, but his all
Right.
of his stuff is still like intact. I think you're just taking that similar
like,
approach.
When we talk about spirituality, I'm glad we're talking about it. Like, I do feel like science and spirituality, they are one and the same. You know what I mean?
could coexist.
There is a science to spirituality. Now, in this case, could it be an act of like divine nature? It could be, because how could her body still be intact? Her skin still looked like it was intact.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It wasn't like down to the bone. You know what I mean? So it could be. I mean, I honestly don't know, but that's the only explanation. It'd have to be something of divine nature. You know what I mean? So that's what I would think. Well, how else could we explain it? Especially if she wasn't stored in like a freezer. That would keep her skin intact.
It would. It would.
Do you have your thoughts figured out?
Nah, I mean, just piggybacking off what I said earlier, like, it's hard to kind of pinpoint because it's one of those situations where, like, those that are heavily religious will be like, oh, it's an act of God, it's an act of Allah. well, more so God, because obviously she's
those
Catholic.
who are
It was
left
like,
field,
it's an act of God. Other cases, it might be the supernatural. Now, I mean, like, this might be at the forefront of the supernatural. Like, how many times we're like, oh, there's Bigfoot.
So does it mean that we're evolving?
I
mean that there certain bloodline that has the type of privilege or flexibility to like slowly like regenerate?
Possibly.
Because think about this. Asia, right? The oldest person recorded was about nearly 110, 120 years old. Mm-hmm. And they don't even look like a 100-year person, white person. I'm going to specify.
In Africa
white person.
They said 150-year-old
that
person
don't even have wrinkles.
Yeah.
No wrinkles. They just like,
it's just honestly,
you would not tell they were like over 100 years old. Are we evolving? It's like the food that they're eating. It's
to
like,
some degree, yes and no. I would say more so yes, because of some fact that one, you got to look at the demographics. What region you was born in? What region you was raised in? What was your diet like? What was your fitness life like? Now, I mean, if you honestly say, for example, from birth, like you ate healthy, or your definition of healthy from birth, no liquor, no smoking, no nothing, anything in particular, you have a higher potential of living longer. We see it now. People are living longer, but that's the reason why the retirement age is higher. So it's like, it's a climate change, modern medicine in particular, or even just basic medicine. Like if you like, I'm not getting shot up with a needle, but hey, listen, I know if I take my black seed oil and I take my regular multivitamin type shit, I know I'll feel much better as far as energy wise. So situations you have to take into consideration of that, because no bullshit, people were dying and like people were retiring more so in their 40s and their 50s back in 1950, 1960, so on and so forth. Now, literally the retirement age is like 60 plus. Why? Because people are working longer, people are living longer. Now, I mean, on average, 80 plus. Now, I mean, on a regular healthy basis, if they go to their doctor on a regular basis, if they take their medication on a regular basis, if they exercise on a regular basis, people are actively living longer. So it's hard to equate that, because nothing was stated in that article, in that video, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that she did anything different from your average person. Now, I mean, she probably ate the same shit. She probably shit the same shit. She stayed in the same climate, so on and so forth. When you think in the southern region, it doesn't get cold like that. It obviously gets hot like that, but they got central air, and times have changed from that. Know what I mean? So it's really hard to rule out like, oh well, God said, you know what? I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I'm here, and you're my testimony. This is an act of God, and some people will really look at it like that to the exact T.
But it does get cold in South Carolina.
But that's what I'm saying. It does.
They have winters.
They have winters.
Yeah,
but it's just one of those things where you have to also you can't rule that out, because a lot of shit plays a factor into that. Now, I mean, say for example, we decide to say, hey, listen, we're gonna cut the booze out of here. We're gonna go to the gym. I'm sure all four of us will be in tip-top shape in a solid year if we stay dedicated towards that. But that's the discipline, and being a nun is a discipline. I'm literally devoting my body, my spirituality, my mental to God, and that's it. Nothing else. They're not married. They can't get married. They're not married. They can't have children.
And you do
that's it.
Super young. So she's probably a nun for like 74 years.
Exactly. So
yeah, you know what? She probably, honestly, like when you think about it, because when you talk about the discipline, like, if you think about it, like she kind of like is of like a godly nature, like you said, you know what I mean? Just like the Buddhist monks, like you know,
she's a saint-like figure for sure.
Right.
To be 95, pass away, die, get buried. 4 years later, they exhume your body to bury you in a more appropriate place with more nuns or whatever the fuck it is. They take you from one Catholic burial ground to another, and your body has not aged since you went into the ground. 1,000%. To me, I feel like when you were on this earth, you exemplified all of those values the way that you were supposed to. And there might have been some nuns that didn't, and that's why they probably won't look like how she did. My issue with this whole thing with Sister Wilhelmina is that she's black. And they left her body out for display like she was a fucking circus display.
What made them exhume her body again?
Because she didn't decay.
No.
Oh, she didn't. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
They wanted to move her to another burial location.
Why?
So the cemetery that she was in, I guess it wasn't the right one, because there's several like Catholic burial grounds in South Carolina.
Religious reasons, basically.
So they dug her up to bury her in the appropriate place based on her order or the order that she served or whatever. And my issue is she's a black woman. This is a black woman that made it to 95 years of age. Regardless if she's an alien, regardless if she's supernatural, regardless if whatever it is, this is a black body that is on display, and it just reeks of Henrietta Lacks. You know what I mean? It reeks of the Henrietta Lacks story to me. Because they cut up Henrietta Lacks and they used her organs and they studied her body and they used her organs to figure out all of these different diseases that they can cure for predominantly white people, but for science that would help all of humanity without permission from her family. And I feel like they did the same thing when they had her body on display. They had tourists coming up that were going through South Carolina last week that were going to the fucking medical examiner's office to look at the body. Why the fuck would you do that? If she was a white nun, they wouldn't have done that. I'm not even gonna ask would they have. I know they fucking would. So that's my issue. Like, regardless of what it was, whether she's an alien from a different dimension, whether she, was like the best nun ever in real life and blah blah blah. Like, I know that there's portals to different dimensions on Earth. I know that. NASA tells us that all the time. I got that. I pulled it up right now. But who cares about all that? This is a black body that was dug from the earth and then put on display for white people and their fucking raggedy ass kids to look. Oh my God, she really is preserved. This is amazing. This is only the 5th time in history that this is. Did
they do that for everybody that was buried there, though?
No, they only did it
That's
for
what
her.
it makes me question. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
why her though?
Because when they exhumed her body to move it, they opened the casket and said,
"But
oh, shit,
why specifically her?
Because
why not the other nuns that were buried there?
I don't think there were other nuns buried there. That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't.
I think that they buried her in the wrong place. I think where they buried her at a place where she probably served. Because nuns have to, wherever they're placed, that's where they have to serve. So like the nuns that are on Atwells Avenue at that church over there, there's an order of nuns that live in a convent right next to that church, right next to that building, like right before 726 Atwells Ave, where I used to live. There's a church right there, and then there's a convent right next to it. Those nuns live in that space. They can't go nowhere unless they're transferred on some like free agent shit. They live in that building. They serve at that church. That's where they're at until the bishop says, okay, Sister Cass, we're going to move you over here, right? I think what happened was they buried her in a place where she used to serve, but that wasn't the place where she was supposed to get buried because she served somewhere else. I think that's what happened. And so they exhumed her body to move her to appropriate burial ground, but in the process, they found out, oh, shit, this girl didn't decompose. We need to figure this out. That's weird. She should be bones by now. And she's not. Her whole fucking body is intact, which is crazy.
I'm sure they're going to do some experiments on her.
They already did it.
What was do you know their conclusion?
Absolutely not. I'm not following up. I don't want to be disgusted. But they dug her up last week. We're talking about it this week. They dug her ass up last week. And they had people and they turned her fucking
like a
body.
amusement park.
Yeah.
Right.
Turned her into a fucking zoo exhibition.
So they're letting people come and see her. And
charging money. This is a black body.
Too bad she don't have any family to dispute it.
This is a black body, bro. Yeah, no family because she fucking gave her life to Jesus at fucking 18, 20 years old.
So no nieces or nephews,
nothing.
Siblings.
She can't fuck. Her siblings are dead. If she was 95, her siblings are dead.
They're most definitely dead. Yeah. Nobody
nieces and nephews don't even know who the fuck she is. And that's the risk that you take when you dedicate your life to the Lord like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. To me, that's the thing that bothered me about it. It's like, they dug up this black woman to move her, but when they saw that she wasn't decomposing the way that they expected her to, they turned her body into a fucking freak show.
Right, like Sarah Botman.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sarah Botman.
Right in the spot.
Henrietta Lacks. Now Wilhelmina Matthews. Sister Wilhelmina. Like, it's fucking crazy. And it's just, we deserve so much better, man. But shout out to her for doing her job. Because I feel like if she didn't, like to what these brothers were saying, if she didn't do her job in that 95 years of life on Earth, regardless of what she was, I don't think she, lays to rest like that.
Yeah.
But we can't even rest when we're resting.
I mean, there's also the possibility that she could have been misdiagnosed too. She could have been vegetable.
Yeah,
she could have been vegetable, and her organs were still like functional, and they just she died.
Years?
I mean, like,
That's
people,
wild.
there's people
No,
who
I
fast
know.
who has fast for
I know that like
no food.
and there's situations where people are in a coma for 4 years and they look literally the same. They
Right.
probably lost a
So
little bit of
there's a
weight. but that's
possibility
about it.
that
Yeah,
they
but they have
misdiagnosed
water
her.
and
Yeah.
things like that. You can't
They
live
have
without
IVs.
water.
They
Yeah.
have IVs. You know what I'm saying?
But there are
To
people.
your point, yes.
There are
have
people who have
She-
fasting that.
If she woke up and she start, because you're gonna scratch. You're gonna scratch the fucking.
No, if you're
coffin.
vegetable, that means you don't respond, but your organs still.
Yeah,
like,
but she wouldn't have survived 4 years
Yeah,
without
so
water, though.
Yeah.
No, he's not discounting that fact. He's saying that she could have still been alive for a little bit.
But yeah.
But like without machines, she would have been dead in like a week or two anyway, bro.
No,
like
facts.
not a week, a few days. But like for her body not to decompose is kind of wild because once the air gets in there, you're gonna fucking dry up. You have no water. Water hydrates our skin. That's the purpose of water. That's why we need water. Our bodies, just like the ocean, 70% water. So like for her to just kind of be wrinkly and look a little bit like a 3-day-old prune, that's impressive. Alien? Who the fuck knows? But like, that shit's wild.
Yeah, that shit was.
The whole
wild.
shit is wild. But the fact that she was black is impressive, but also sad because it's like, yo,
she's a circus to many.
like,
yeah.
come
Oh, yeah,
on,
for sure.
man.
Come see this freak show.
In the video, you can see a white dad.
People,
with
like,
his
yeah, people pulling up,
bitch-ass son.
pulling up, taking pictures.
They need to lay her to rest.
Yeah, facts. I mean, and
They
I
dug her up from that
I didn't look at it in that point. I just looked at it in the point of just as far as like what was going on. But however, I mean, a black body like being like that, like yo, I feel like also come see the werewolf man.
That makes me
Come
think
see
that we're
the-
like
the-
a real
the twin-
superior species, like divine.
are.
Like,
We are.
We're way
And that's-
superior.
and that's-
They've
and
been
that's the reason
scared
why-
of black people for
and that's
years.
Before the
why-
Continental
Jo-
Drift, it was all African.
No, fact, and that's the reason why I made jokingly. I was like, "Yo, black don't crack." Like I never seen somebody that 80 plus don't look good. Like they don't look sick or that shit. They look good. So when they go, it's like okay, like they like no bullshit. And I still believe into this to this day. I think with black folk, we know minorities. I want to say like minorities, any melanated person, they know when they want to go. But hey, listen, hey, I'm about to go in that upper room. Yo, you know I'm going in that upper room, and literally the following day, gone. How the fuck? Like they know their time. So, no, for sure. That's the reason why I'm about to procreate more black babies.
Gross.
Black people literally are the chosen people.
Oh,
you know how they
what do
say
you mean
like
gross?
the Jews are the chosen people?
You like the action?
Literally, black people are the chosen people. Like
Okay, Nick Cannon, tell us more.
I'm screaming.
it's true. I mean,
It's true,
honestly, it definitely. We're divine people, definitely.
Well, I will say this. I actually Googled this shit the other day, and my homegirl actually had me Google it. The perfect human being is Puerto Ricans.
Oh,
How?
God.
If you literally Google,
How?
it's just the regions because
You know
Caribbean-
what?
West-
By who? By whose standard? Like
Yeah, by
Jesus
who's
Christ,
standard?
Lee.
Why did
I-
that trigger you?
Yo, for
that
real.
does trigger me. That
But
does
why
trigger
did
me.
it trigger
Look at her
you?
rubbing her
It
left
does.
foot.
Yeah, for real,
like a grandma, like
She about to swing on one of
I'm
these.
just curious to know why saying
I
Puerto
literally-
Ricans were like.
so the
Why?
reason. So if you were to Google,
And who
perfect
said
hu-
this? A nigga on TikTok?
No,
By-
hold on. I don't. I
by
can't
who?
quote-
White people?
You want me to answer the question?
Other Spanish people
Let
that are
him- let him
European
say it.
white?
You
Yo,
are
Cass.
triggered
Who
like
gives
a
a
motherfucker.
fuck?
I know your
Cass.
reference because I seen a video similar
Yeah.
where you could type in
They-
who is the most perfect
Human
type
being.
of human
And
being.
it's based off pretty much what like the region. Like, oh, they got this from West Africa. Or they got this from Europe.
Which
or
they
got
do.
this from Ireland. They got literally a bit of everything.
They're mixed
so
up
that's the reason why
nearly
they're saying that
everybody,
they're
except-
perfect human being.
Nah.
However,
white people
Not-
are
not
saying
to
that.
me.
no, the perfect. I never said superior. You said superior.
White people. White
Do
people
I believe
said
who's superior? I think black folk are. But as far as perfect,
I don't
This
think
is-
they're perfect though.
that. Perfect what?
as
though?
far as genetic wise,
They
because
like
they
the
have
most
everything.
beautiful.
No. They just said
in the
perfect.
world.
No.
No,
They didn't
no.
specify beautiful. They just said
Just
perfect.
perfect.
But however,
Perfect in what way?
hold
Like,
on. That's
That's
perfect.
so vague.
But
Yeah, it's very
once
vague.
again, you said superior, and I want to give you a
I
flowers due.
didn't.
No. I want to say superior from your last point. We're saying who I feel like black folks are superior
You did
human
say
being.
that.
So
Oh,
I want
yeah,
to give
I
you
said that,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I'm giving your
You're both
flowers to
saying that.
now. But what I'm saying as part of the conversation,
You could research,
you
type
can
in the
research
words.
perfect human being, and it will say Puerto
I know
Ricans.
that. I've seen it.
Yeah, but why are you attacking me, sis?
I'm not attacking you.
I'm just curious of why it triggered you.
I'm
like,
talking about.
immediately.
I'm talking about why. No, that triggered me
immediately
because I
like-
had this debate years ago with someone else that she's half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. She was saying the same thing, and I'm like,
But there's
what makes Puerto Ricans the perfect
because they
human being?
genetically they have everything.
okay. So
Everything. Every
right now,
Go ahead, bro.
we're going in circle.
I know.
And the best thing to say is like you do the research.
I've already done the research, so I don't need to do the research.
2023, there is.
I don't need to do the research.
Cassie, all
I
I'm saying,
don't need to do the research. I've already done it, and I don't agree.
There's
so.
data to back up the argument. That's all I'm trying to say to you. That's all I'm trying to say.
There can be data, but at the same time, that to me that's
okay,
by.
but you don't agree with it.
No,
That's
I don't
all.
agree.
Okay,
that's it.
But I said that
Agree-
though.
agree to
I
disagree.
said that multiple
But
times.
you're
I'm
like
not
this.
coming at you.
I know you're
though.
not, but
so
you're like
don't
this.
think I'm coming at you.
No, of course, no. But what I'm all I said to your statement. That's the reason why I wanted to piggyback off.
No,
that
I
statement.
had
However,
this
you're like-
discussion years ago. Maybe that's why I've
You're
said
triggered.
it the way.
You're triggered.
Yeah, because I said it the same way I said to my friend that was like, oh yeah, Puerto Ricans are the most perfect in the world.
Yeah.
It's
Genetically.
it's a scientific fact and this and that, and I'm like,
exactly genetically science.
That's
sorry,
what's
but
out there.
that's it.
That's what's out there.
sorry, it's all bullshit, but okay.
Hey,
Sorry, it's all bullshit. I don't believe in fucking Google. I don't believe in this online bullshit.
I don't
No,
believe in none
no.
of them experiments. So
Listen, man.
go right ahead.
Taínos are souped.
No,
That's all I'll say. Is Taínos are soup because they're from one of the first indigenous tribes, the Taínos.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans are souped off of that.
Yeah, of
'Cause
course.
The Taínos that are woke and done the research and understand that the Taínos was one of the first indigenous groups that were here in the country. After the continental drift, they're souped off of that. But it's like, nigga, no. Because if we go back, right, the empire of Songhai, the empire of Mali, and the empire of Ghana, when the whole fucking world was still together before the continental drift, all of those countries are West African.
No, you're absolutely right.
So suck my dick.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. You know what I mean? That's it.
Respectfully.
I don't give a fuck about no Taino Puerto Ricans, no Taino. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
So what Puerto Rican is it? Is it the black Puerto Rican? Is the white Puerto Rican?
Now
The
you're
Taino Puerto
digging.
Rican?
Why you- there's no
There's other
digging.
races of
There's
Puerto
no-
Rican
I
in Puerto
let
Rico.
it go.
So they
I
just
let it
said
go.
Puerto
I let it
Rico.
go. I let it
Puerto
go.
Rican.
You digging. You
Which
digging
Puerto
right now.
Rican?
Once
Right,
you
relax.
go,
right now.
Relax.
Listen,
Your
you
denim
digging.
is starting to like.
I wanna- now I'm like,
you
You could get stopped in the
Which
club.
Puerto Rican
Boy,
now?
with your
So
hood,
I ain't
get
gonna-
stopped in the club. Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
gonna-
don't get all little.
I'm not gonna
Kim,
follow
Remy
up.
I'm
Ma.
not getting little
You're
Kim
good.
and Remy
Yes,
Ma.
I'm
Yeah,
defending
yes, you
your
are.
point. I'm
No,
saying.
I'm wondering like which Puerto Rican is it?
Okay, we'll
'Cause
talk
there's
about
different races
we'll talk about it
of
off wax.
Puerto
We'll talk
Rican.
about off wax.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off
There
wax.
are black Puerto
Is
Ricans
there
in Puerto
anything
Rico.
else that y'all want to discuss before we get on that?
we'll just
shit?
do donut of the day and of the week.
Oh
We'll call
shit,
it
you brought
Donut
it up.
of the
So
day
who's
or the
donut
week?
of the day, nigga? Donut of the week.
donut of the week.
Oh wow.
Who's donut of the week?
Don't be a donut. We all pick an event.
All
or
of
some-
us.
Yeah, we did it last time. We all three did it last
All
time.
right, bang.
Oh,
So
damn.
who's you started? Since you brought it up.
I got a donut.
You wanna
go
start
second.
off?
No. You started off. You brought it up. Second, third. I'm going last.
I got
I don't
one.
want to be messy, but
Oh, I'll
Go
be a
ahead.
hella messy.
Donut
Okay,
of
go
the-
ahead.
Donut of the week. Josh,
me?
J
Oh, no.
Poppy, J Poppy.
Go ahead, brother.
Donut of the week. Who's your donut?
Can you go first? Because I'm trying to pick a.
No,
I
so,
got three, but I'm
all
just
right,
trying to
so
pick
my
one.
it's not technically this week, but it's technically last week. Donut of the week goes to the Boston fucking Celtics.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's
Good.
mine.
Yep.
So we're going first together.
Yes. to the
That's
Boston
an easy cop-out.
motherfucking
No, it's
Celtics.
not.
Yes, it is.
No,
No, no, you
You're
understand.
your own person. You can
Listen.
say your own.
You got the
Listen.
video on your phone?
Yes, I do.
Show it to this
Oh,
nigga,
bruh.
because he over here talking crazy.
Nah,
He don't even-
whole-
He don't even know what's going on.
It's a whole video.
Yo, we should add Josh to the VC.
Nah, I'm good.
No, bro. You.
I'm
We
good.
should add him
Nah,
to the
you
VC.
enjoy it.
Nigga,
You
you're
don't
on
have to-
Facebook.
you don't- oh,
I
every 10 minutes.
respectfully decline.
No, bro.
You can't decline because we could just add
No,
you.
we can technically add you.
And I could declinely.
No,
No, you
no,
can
no.
add.
We should
Anywho.
add him to the VC. But go ahead.
So my
Cut.
donut of the week goes to the Boston fucking Celtics
Yes.
for struggling to win 3 games in a row. And
Four.
4 games in
They
a
won
row.
3.
Well, no, they won 3. They're struggling
They
to
couldn't
win.
win
No,
4.
they struggled to win 3. They must have been struggling. Excuse me. They were
They
struggling
got
to win 3.
lucky.
One
They
of the
got
games
lucky.
was
It was
one of the-
lucky.
one of the
Game
games was a
6.
blowout.
One of the games, I'll say one of the games respectable was a
Game
blowout.
5 was a blowout.
Game 5 was a
However,
blowout.
one of the other games, Game 6 was most definitely a lucky shot. I mean, he got it off in time, whatever.
Yep.
However, to get beaten on your home floor in TD
Game
Garden,
7.
Game 7,
Trash.
Jason Tatum slightly tweaked his ankle in like less than a minute into the first quarter. So he wasn't the same, but decided to say, hey, listen, I'm going to play because, it's Game 7. Mr. Mamba is my idol. I channel Mamba energy. I'm him. I'm the best player the best player in the world. All this extra shit, and you fucking disappeared. You disappeared. Your Robin to your Batman disappeared as well. The motherfucker that actually balled out was literally fucking Batgirl with his receding hairline. Looks like Gerber baby, as fucking as Bree would say.
Yeah.
Would say. So no, I'm being disrespectful because no bullshit. I told these dudes, I said, yo, listen, and we both agreed. I had initially prior to, I said, yo, listen, they're gonna revive the rivalry between the Lakers and the Celtics, and who determines the tiebreaker as far as total championships between both franchise. Respect to your team, and I always say to your favorite guy, your favorite player. They wasn't supposed to be there in the Western Conference Finals. They was not supposed to be there.
Nope.
And they got there.
Neither was Miami.
Know what I mean? Miami's not. They're a play-in team. You lost to a play-in team.
We were a play-in team.
The play-in team lost. They lost. The number 1 seed lost.
My
to them.
play-in team on the West lost to the number 1 seed,
Lakers.
as they should have.
And that's respectable.
The number 8 seed
Lost.
in the East won. Against
they
the
won.
number 2 seed in the East.
And keep in
and they're
mind,
in the finals right now.
They did a gentleman's sweep in the first round for the number 1 seed. So that's a testimony to one, that franchise. Eric Spo deserves Coach of the Year, respectfully. Jimmy Buckets, respectfully, he's a problem. And I mean, there's times where I question his antics and all this extra shit. But yeah, Boston Celtics fans, y'all can suck one respectfully. Make it sloppy.
Damn.
Make it sloppy from the back. I don't give a damn. But y'all motherfuckers is trash. And I told y'all I was gonna lose. And what happened? Y'all lost. Y'all caked it. Y'all thought we was on one. Oh no, we're gonna win it. We're gonna bring the shit to no. Hold on to that 2008 championship. Keep holding on to that shit. Keep holding on to that shit.
Yo, that's
y'all
so
motherfuckers
sad,
trash,
bro.
2000. That's 2 decades, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Two
That's
fucking
sad.
decades, and they're
15
holding that
years.
shit.
15 years.
They're holding on to that shit. I
15
fucking
years.
hate it.
2008, yeah.
I
15
fucking
years.
hate it.
Yeah,
Y'all can suck one respectfully.
15
Holla at me.
years.
The franchise is about to blow up. Y'all talk about keeping Joe Mazzulla. He's about to get fired. Respectfully, Joe Mazzulla being a Rhode Island
Nah,
native.
bro.
Nah, fuck
No,
that
shout out
nigga.
to Joe Mazzulla.
Nah, I mean,
Brad
respectfully.
Stevenson said
Respectfully.
he's staying another
Respectfully.
season. He's staying another season.
Fuck that nigga.
He's probably
Stevenson.
gonna probably be out. Brad Stevens needs to do some real deal off season shit. Jaylen Brown, if y'all don't pay him, he's gonna be asked to be out.
He's
Marcus Smart.
He's up for a $295 million
Max.
super max.
You already gave him a max.
They're not gonna pay that.
You gave Tatum a max last year, so you're gonna match that max with Jaylen Brown. Yeah, cap. Anywho, Marcus Smart, you should have traded him during the draft season, but y'all decided to keep the defensive player that did not show up this Eastern Conference Finals, and did not recall that he was guarding who? Who was he guarding? He was guarding Jimmy? Or was he guarding who else? He said I could guard everybody, right?
Yep.
And everybody scored respectfully, 20 points on him?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Keep that same energy. Al Horford, shout out to my Dominican brothers. I'm gonna
too
see.
old.
Yeah, he's about to retire. He's going about the DR. He's going about his
He older
business.
than LeBron.
He's gonna retire. He's done. He's done.
he can't keep
if
up
he
this
come,
young
done.
if
man.
he come back,
done.
it's gonna look bad.
He's done. It's done. He's
That's
done.
not
He's
good.
done. He's
He
done.
didn't even average 9.
No, he's done.
In that series.
He's done.
It's
Yo,
not-
respectfully,
it's
shout out to my
not.
Dominicans. But yeah, I'm
No,
gonna see you.
he's
I'm
old.
gonna see you in
He's
Puerto
old.
Plata. We're gonna be on the beach drinking margaritas, fucking Dominican women.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
We might see that nigga in Colombia. Nigga,
I ain't go.
with
Listen,
his wife getting a
listen.
BBL.
De la mio. You know what I mean? You feel me? Best believe it. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
I'm on
It's
one.
possible.
I'm on one. You know what I mean? Who else? What else is that franchise I can think of who they're probably gonna get rid of?
There's only 5 players to really
Oh
talk
yeah, that's about it. That's about it. So I'm done cooking. Respectfully, all you Boston Celtics fans, y'all can suck my penis from the back, make
And the
it
Bruins,
sloppy.
too.
Bruins,
Both teams lost to Florida.
did.
The
They
Bruins,
lost.
but the Bruins lost.
They
a
lost.
month
They lost a
before
month.
the
But
fucking
lost.
But both Celtics and Bruins
I'm
lost
mad
game
to
7
Miami.
I'm
To
mad
Miami.
because the
in,
Bruins set a record.
in Boston. Both
As
game
they
7.
should. As they
But
should.
but
That's
with
how
the
history
Bruins,
works.
they set a record for this season for most wins.
And
so
they
like,
lost the first
and
round.
they lost the first round. So I'm like,
exactly.
Florida.
Exactly.
All right.
So it's not as embarrassing. The Celtics
Celtics had
embarrassing.
they were
But
the
it's-
favorite.
it's
They were the top
correlated
3.
that both
no.
lost in Boston,
the
Game
Celtics,
7.
To
the
Miami,
Celtics, yes,
but like-
To a Florida
but the,
team,
but
yeah.
the Celtics were literally the top 3 teams, the favorite to win the whole championship at the beginning. Excuse me, because it was the Bucks. It was the Bucks and
97% versus
Bucks
the
and
3%. I know.
Celtics
I
in the
know.
beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And look where they at.
That was Bucks and Celtics at the end of the season.
Yeah,
Going
look,
into the
look,
playoffs,
they
it's
in
the Bucks
Cancun.
and Celtics.
They in Cancun real quick.
Exactly where the Lakers are.
God damn it, enjoy yourselves.
Goddamn.
Yo, go ahead, G Poppy.
All right. First donut. Why did I overlook it? Sorry. Well, Boston was definitely one because definitely they fucked that up. Oh, the referee. Referee who got caught with his burner account. You're a fucking
Tony Lewis.
Oh, Tony Lewis.
You're a
That
fucking
shit was- that
donut.
shit was
How the
crazy.
fuck are you doing some childish play, dude?
That shit's
And you're
crazy.
using an email that was easy trustable back to you, my guy. You fucked
To
up.
his wife.
shit
Like,
was
bro,
crazy.
how the fuck
That shit was crazy.
you dropped the ball? To the people who's crying about Bianca Belair not being no longer champion, you're a fucking donut.
Nah, that was bound to happen.
Well, their
was
donut
bound
for
to
saying is all it's
That was bound to
the
happen.
is racist. Is like she should continue being champion. Listen, both Bianca Belair and Jade have been champion for more than a year and change, and they had no story development happening for them. Luckily, Asuka was willing to work with Bianca. It was the right call for it to be transferred over. Jade, we all wanted her gone a long time ago, but they kept the streak up to 60 win, and she said in that pay-per-view, I want another match anywhere, anytime. Show up Chris Stat. Took the L. The streak is over. Jade is moving on. All those people who are saying that AEW and WWE are racist is y'all donuts.
Slight pushback on that one because I dabble in that and I watch your other platform as well.
Yo, we're recording. We're, yeah, we're still recording.
What's up?
I'm screaming. Slight pushback on that. I wouldn't necessarily call it racist, is because it's some fact that I think because the Roman Reigns treatment, because you're extending his streak, why not extend those two streak? Because
That's the only reason why they did it.
And in all honesty,
And they broke streaks.
But hold on. The reason why I say that is because the whole Samoan blood type shit. That means that's why they're about to break. He's about to break CM Punk's streak for the WWE Championship easily. He
They
already
want
said-
him to do it because they don't.
they're gonna have
They
him
don't like
do-
CM Punk. so
exactly.
he's
They're gonna
break
have him do it and then eventually lose it. But it's like, who are you gonna lose it to? That's a whole different story. However, I think in the industry of WWE is always frowned upon with the black wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like for me, till this day, I get PTSD that the fact that Booker T didn't go over with Triple H at WrestleMania for the world title.
That was a whole
Personally.
different era.
I understand that. However, he should have went over because he was cooking. But that's just my personal take.
But
And
that's Vince. That's
I
Vince.
understand, and I understand that.
I'm talking about Triple H
No.
making the right call.
No, I understand that. However, I mean, it is what it is type situation. I've learned to accept it. I agree with you as far as it not being racist, but I think her streak could have lasted a little bit longer.
How long more?
Who, Belair?
Bianca Belair.
She's already 400 plus. How much more do you want it?
I mean,
Asuka was only 365.
I mean, we could get.
Charlotte
a little
was
longer.
only about
I mean,
378.
we could get a little longer. Why not? They did it for Roman.
Hey, she already broke
They did it for
Sasha,
They did it for
Becky,
Roman.
Charlotte, Asuka, the
Why not
4
go
top
longer?
girls.
I'm not
Why
mad
not?
at Bianca losing her belt.
Her story was plateau. There was nothing happening
there
for
was
her.
nothing. There was nothing.
There's
to do
no
for her.
other
I agree.
competitor for her. You have to break the chain.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
The thing
I agree.
is, look, and I think you're gonna agree on this point. Bianca does need a changeover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta
that
you got
ponytail needs to go.
ponytail out. Give me the bob chop. Give me a
That ponytail
badass,
needs to go.
sassy type of black woman.
Not the bad child.
Whatever it is, like she has to just come with a badass attitude, a heel turn, and just run it again, but only with a whole different attitude.
She needs
a makeover. She does. It happened to the New Day. It happened to Bobby Lashley. It happened to The Rock. It happened to Booker T. It happened to the Street Profit. It happens to so many black athletes.
She needs to be the Black Rhea Ripley. And I think that's why she lost the belt, because
She needs a makeover.
They're setting her
I
up.
would say-
Listen, shut up.
Mhm.
They're setting her up to go against Rhea Ripley. Because honestly, on the roster, SmackDown or Raw, and I'm so glad that I'm back into this shit, she's the only one that can beat Rhea, and make it believable to the fans. She's the only one. No other one. I love Becky Lynch. I didn't even know that she was fucking had kids with Seth Rollins. I didn't know any of that. I watched the interview they did on Entertainment Weekly or Extra or whatever the fuck, and I was like, wow, they got a daughter together. I had no idea.
That's why she took time off during the pandemic.
In terms of youth, strength, charisma, and pop,
It's Bianca.
it's Rhea and it's fucking Bianca, bro. I love the little Puerto Rican girl that fought this bitch Rhea at Backlash.
Oh, Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
But
Zelina Vega.
she's a jobber.
She's a baby face and she's this big. She's a midget, nigga. Like, no, we don't believe you. They have a storyline that goes way back to NXT. They went back and forth. I think they're damn near even in terms of match wins and losses. That's why she lost the belt to Asuka, whatever the fuck.
Io Sky? Asuka?
Is it Asuka?
Her name is Asuka. Kind of Asuka. Yeah.
Forget him. He said he'll get back into it.
I know he
Is
is.
it wasn't wait?
Because
it was Io Sky.
Io Sky faced Bianca in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Asuka is the one that faced her in Saudi Arabia.
They're both Asian, nigga,
and they're both Japanese. I know.
Yeah, and they both make crazy fried rice. So I don't give a fuck. But I appreciate y'all for.
Listen, I'm minding my
I
business.
appreciate y'all niggas for holding me accountable.
I'm minding my
Both of them
business.
bitches jack, and they both
But
have the myth.
my donut only goes to the particular group of people who
Okay,
are just
fair point.
They don't get it.
They're just focused mind that
They don't get it.
is like they only want white people. White. It's not that. It's
No.
like there was
and she's not white. She's Japanese. She's still ethnic.
exactly. But
An ethnic woman beat the EST for the belt.
it was not Charlotte, which is a good thing. So like
Charlotte's done. She's
But-
out of
I
there.
don't think she's done.
but it was not a flare. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back like Trish. That's why Trish is there. That's why Trish just battled Becky at Night of Champions. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's
Trish
not,
is there to coach Zoe.
Yeah.
Exactly,
And that's
bro.
it.
That's it, bro.
And
like
I feel like that's the same shit that I thought what Shawn Michaels was gonna do to Ziggler, yo. Personally.
Yeah.
to Dolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's taking some trash matches. I feel bad.
But
for
He
Dolph.
got the
I'm
NXT
sorry.
championship and then lost it, and it didn't make. No, I appreciate the conversation.
But you're giving me your donut, and I don't want. I just want to give a little pushback. Because
Yeah, finish your donut.
that was the
Nah,
donut.
because No Bull, I watched his other platform,
Lucha Talk.
and sometimes I
Did
cringe
you?
a little bit. Yes, no,
Did
no
you
bullshit.
watch Lucha Talk for
No,
real?
I have. Honestly,
What's his co-host name?
I don't know his name,
Hey,
but
bitch ass
I
nigga, you
no.
lying.
I mainly because I
You
mainly listen to
Liar.
No, because you give a lot. Sometimes you got a protagonist a little bit. Sometimes I'd be sitting there, I'm like, Other times I'm like, okay, I see where you're going with this. That could possibly happen. Some of the stuff kind of foretells itself, but a little twist. So I'm like, okay, I bet he was spot on. The man knows his wrestling, and I appreciate it because there's a lot of people that say,
he
I
a
know
super
wrestling.
fan. He a geek.
There's a lot of people that
Nigga,
I
look,
know
he
wrestling.
got-
No, I peeped. Trust me.
He got 19.
What I said.
He got 19 belts.
As soon as I
over
walked
there.
in, I said, "Yo, listen, I see that. What's
Oh,
in the
those
corner."
aren't mine. Those are Lucita.
But however, it's one of those things where people say, "Yo, I know wrestling." I'm like, "Yo, do you really know wrestling? Like, do you really
Do
know
you follow
wrestling?"
the
Like,
show?
I mean,
Yeah.
Finish
so-
your thought, man.
But go ahead, bro. He finished his donut. I apologize.
It's your turn.
No, I already gave my donut. My donut was
The
Celtics.
Celtics.
Got it.
I got two. I gave it to the ref, and I gave it to those.
I'm giving
fans.
my donut to Roman Reigns.
Oh shit!
Okay?
Wow, wrestling.
I'm giving my
So, wow,
my
wrestling.
donut to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the youngest but oldest cousin that's active in wrestling to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Actually, I'm sorry. Donut goes to the fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson for coming to his fucking common sense of return to the Fast and the Furious.
That's a motherfucking fact.
Yo, bro, you knew that
You know where the
you
money
could
was
have
at.
still made millions of dollars
That's where
just
the
by
money was
showing a face and a name to your character. And could have kept it cordial with Vin Diesel and Tyrese, whatever was the beef was. And you saw that Black Adams came out and it bombed.
It didn't bomb. It made money.
It made
but
money.
It still it got
But
like
he
low
thought
rated.
He thought he was gonna be the leading franchise, like
Yeah.
the leading franchise guy.
He fucked it up.
He fucked it up.
He fucked it up.
And then
Not
Dwayne The
Mark
Rock
Hamill,
Johnson
excuse
be like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be a cameo for Fast X so we could get the family." Like, bro, you could have done that years ago with 9. It could have been done a long time ago. But you're a fucking donut for realizing that now when it could have happened like 9, and it would have been.
4 years ago. Yeah.
It could have been done a while ago.
100%. We would have never had to deal with John Cena.
I knew it was someone. I was like,
we had to deal with John Cena being Vin Diesel's half brother.
Which
and you're
make
so
it
lucky.
sense. Make it sense.
Yeah, you're so lucky that Vin Diesel's light skinned enough for us to even think that that's a possibility. But
we didn't even see the mom. That's the crazy part. We don't know.
We don't know.
We only know that the dad was Puerto Rican. That's all we know. That's all we know. We never seen the mom. It just.
We know the dad's name's we know the dad's last name is Torres. That's it.
Toretto.
Toretto. That's
God bless you, man.
But
go ahead. I'm sorry. Roman Reigns.
You good? You good, King? Roman Reigns. My shit goes to Roman Reigns, man. I watched Night of Champions, and I watched the last 3 pay-per-views for WWE: WrestleMania, Backlash, Night of Champions. None of them disappointed. I was very pleased by the results of all of them. Even though I feel like they're hoeing my nigga Cody Rhodes. It is what it is. Cody, you know it takes a while. You've only been back for about 13 months, nigga.
Cody is a bitch. I don't give a fuck.
See? You got niggas that feel like that about you, Cody. I'm not on that bandwagon. But
Cody could have been champion in AEW, and he put himself in a situation where he said clearly, if I lose this match, I don't ever want to go towards that titlement ever again. And what happened? He left the company that he built to go back to where? WWE to do what? To get buried again.
Wait, I think there's a conspiracy behind that.
Shut up. It's my time.
I'm sorry.
You said what you had to say.
I said
no. You said you said what you had to say because I don't watch AEW. I don't know nothing about that. Shout out to the Khan family because you guys did a phenomenal job. Because I feel like the AEW is the one true competitor of the WWE without really being a competitor because the WWE got some way more money. But anyway, so
they do.
Roman Reigns announced a couple weeks ago he wanted the tag team championships. Said that he was going to wrestle Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for those championships, bring them back to the bloodline. Mm-hmm. They lose. Mm-hmm. They lose because Jimmy Uso hits this nigga with 2 super kicks in the face. And I called it. I called it on my... If you follow me on Instagram and you was following me last Saturday when I was at my dad's house watching the fucking pay-per-view on Peacock, pause, you know that I called the shit. I already knew one of these niggas, either Jay or Jimmy, was going to fuck him over. I already knew it because niggas are tired of Roman Reigns. I also knew that Seth Rollins was going to beat AJ Styles for the heavyweight championship of the world because they're going to push that belt so niggas forget about the Raw and the SmackDown belts, the title belts. Mm-hmm. I already knew that. I already fucking knew that was going to happen. And so I was right on both predictions. Seth Rollins beats AJ Styles, WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World. Sami Zayn and KO retain. Solo and this nigga Roman Reigns lose. But they lose in a fashion where the Bloodline storyline is dead. It's done. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear shit about it because it was boring when I first started watching 8 months ago. It was boring throughout that whole process. And it was boring when this nigga lost. Like when they lost, and Sami said you can't have him, I was like, yeah. And here's how I know who's gonna win in a WWE matchup, especially on the pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Whoever comes out first is the loser. Y'all didn't figure that out?
No.
Whoever comes out first is the Cody Rhodes came out first when he fought Roman Reigns, he lost. He came out last when he fought Brock Lesnar and he won. Think about it. Think about Backlash. I know you're a wrestling fan and you've been watching it for years consistently, but think about it. Every nigga who comes out first loses. Period. It's not up for debate. I'm not even that you're a wrestling fan, I'm not debating it with you, bro.
So
every nigga who comes out first loses.
So who came out first when it was Rhea against Zelina Vega in Backlash? Was it Rhea or was it Zelina?
It was Zelina Vega, and she lost.
And she lost, so it's not always the first person is going to lose. Mm-hmm. It's whoever makes sense in that storyline. And to make a comment to your Bloodline comment, just real quick.
That's unfair because no one knows Zelina Vega.
What?
Y'all niggas say what? Y'all niggas say what? Compared to Rhea Ripley, and how she was built up for 9
Compared
months.
to Zelina Vega being Andrade's manager and being a jobber for nearly
For
5
not-
years. Come
for
on, we
not-
knew.
But people knew her though, bro.
People
That's the thing,
knew she was going to
her.
take that L. There was
Yeah.
no way in hell she was going to win in Puerto Rico.
Wait.
And
okay.
she's the last one to walk out.
Yeah.
So who was the last one to walk out?
I asked you a question. Who walked out in backlash
Backlash.
between Rhea and Zelina? You said Zelina. Your argument was whoever is the last person usually
gonna
get the
lose the
W.
W.
In that case, for your
Wait,
argument
wait, wait,
case,
wait. So
she
you're right.
lost.
You're right.
She
You're
lost.
Right, you're right.
I'm only just bringing out that argument point.
I'm thinking back to it. And that's an aberration. That's an aberration. You guys aren't wrong. You're right. This nigga pulling out the butt.
But all I'm saying too,
I just literally just swung it this way. That's all.
all I'm trying to say to your bloodline,
Pregame
because I want to hear
podcast.
Cassie donor
Sponsored by Espinal.
of the night too. But the bloodline storyline is going to continue on because now there's no one outside that could mess with the family. It's now within, and
so
it's
now it's
going
gonna
to
turn
get
on.
Nigga, I
more
don't
better.
want more than a month or 2 of this bullshit.
Dude,
I
we
don't give a fuck.
3 years. It's been 3 years of hearing about Roman Reigns in the bloodlines.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I've
Trust me.
been done.
And honestly, bro, like I'm kind of tapped out.
But this is the right path. It's like it's now
it makes
them
sense. It makes sense to
imploding.
keep it. It
It's
makes
not
sense to
going to
keep
be
it
Jay.
in-house.
It's going to be Jimmy.
It's
That's
gonna
it.
be Solo.
No,
It's
facts.
going to
It'll
be Solo.
No.
Yes, it
Solo is going to be the
Yes,
one
it
that.
is.
You think it's going to be Solo that takes the belts from him?
Yes.
I
I think what they're gonna probably do is get rid of one of the belts, which is i.e. the Universal, and keep the WWE.
No, they
personally.
already unified.
It's
Oh,
unified. Whoever
I just-
wins
but-
gets both
but
belts.
are they gonna merge?
You think
Yeah,
Are they gonna
Solo?
merge a belt?
You think Solo's the nigga that's
And
going
this
to
is
take the belts
and,
off Roman?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
it
my
makes
point.
sense.
I'm gonna say my point. You can rebuttal, but I definitely want to hear Cassie a donor of the week.
Of the week.
Yep. Solo is the only person that never faced Roman Reigns.
Facts.
Solo was immediately his henchman right off rip, and he worked under him. He's the only one that never took an L. Jimmy took an L. Jay took an L. Nobody else.
No, it makes
Samoan.
sense. It makes sense.
It's Solo.
I think I ain't gonna hold you. As a wrestling fan, I kind of got caught up in the hype with the whole like, oh, it's possible The Rock might come through.
We all did.
and
Because how the fuck you could do opening for the NFL in LA? You could do the Super Bowl
Exactly.
that is in LA, but you can't even make an appearance when
Exactly.
it was in LA.
LA.
It doesn't make sense.
And once I saw that and he didn't do it, that's why I was like, yeah, I ruled him out entirely. And it was like, oh nah, they teased it on the show. They did this and the third. I'm like, yeah, cool, but
I'm
personally, nah, because the amount of bread he's asking for, and then two, his age, I don't honestly think he still got it. So
No.
I just ruled him out. It would make sense for the youngest brother to win the strap
who never faced him.
at all. So personally, I would love to see it. It would make more sense. To circle back to the point, and I was gonna say this off air. What I think what they're doing, I think they're doing the Dusty Rhodes story with Cody Rhodes. Remember that? I don't know if you recall. I don't remember you when that time when Dusty Rhodes was just like literally like him like, oh, my father was a plumber. I've been I mean like and him just taking mad L's until he finally hit the mountaintop. I.e. outside the WWE, but obviously world title. That's what I think they were gonna do, and eventually he's gonna get the world title next year over Seth Rollins.
I'll leave it there.
Personally, that's what I think.
I'll
it
invite
is.
you for a Lucha Talk so we could go more in depth.
Say less.
Miss Cassie,
Cass, I'm sorry. We're talking guy shit. She's like, yo, why the fuck these guys, grown ass men, talk
we
about
put you
wrestling?
in on ice so you can
I
get
apologize.
everything ready. Come on, send us home. Send us home with the good one.
I mean, I don't want to be messy, guys.
No,
No. You just saw three messy men talk about
No, this one is real messy.
All right, let's hear it.
Because this pertains to someone in Rhode Island.
I'm gonna take a shot for this one.
Hey, I'm going to.
Hold up, before you start, I'm gonna take a shot for this one.
I'm gonna
Hold
do.
on, King. You gotta take a sip for this one because she about to get messy.
I'm going to do the.
I don't want to get messy. I ain't gonna say no names. So.
That's
All right,
fine.
you don't have to say the name.
I'm doing the
but-
Jason Tatum prayer. I'm gonna open up.
Hopefully
my
they're
ears.
not listeners of our pod.
I
but-
hope they are too, because we drama helps. Numbers.
Okay, my donut of the week goes to the people, well, the couple that were part of the video that went viral in Rhode Island.
Which
I'm not gonna say anything
The
more
one
than
from a couple
that.
months, the ones from a couple months ago.
the sect team?
I'm not saying anything.
Wait, why are you giving them donkey of the week?
Wait, the
I'm giving them Donkey of the Week because they had their wedding ceremony in the same place that they filmed their video in their living room in the hood.
Wow.
I'm sorry if you know these people, but they're getting Donut of the Week.
Cheeks know the people.
Thank God she left. Because I know she would be cooking my ass up right now.
No, she would be with you.
You think so?
Oh my God, you'd be unified in the roast. Wow.
Who has their wedding ceremony where they filmed their sex tape?
Yo, Cass is cooking with grease tonight.
That is... You should have
never in
high
fucking
five.
life.
Damn.
High five again.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
y'all
two claps, my nigga. Yo, 2 more. You cooking. You on a different level tonight.
I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it.
I saw the
This
pictures.
is a fucking amazing.
You saw the pictures, right?
I saw. Yo. First off, they both wore black and gold. That's already a jinx.
God.
That's
Don't go in
already a
detail,
jinx.
Mole.
That's already a
Don't
jinx.
go in detail.
Wow.
Isn't that like
Yo, if you're throwing your bouquet in the parking lot.
No! She went there. No! Yo, see Nuggets, chill.
That was a perfect toss.
Chill. Yo, 2 claps, nigga. Yo, chill out. Chill out. Yo,
Okay, I didn't want to do it. That's what I said. I didn't want to be messy. I did not want to do it.
It's too late for all that
She
shit.
said if you are throwing a bouquet off your parking lot.
Not in the parking lot where you had a threesome of a video that went viral.
Jesus.
Where your partner allegedly was getting head from another nigga or giving the head.
Oh, God.
When your girl was getting fucked by another nigga.
Wow.
That's where you chose to have your ceremony.
Oh,
Whoa.
and we made the comment of where did the dude head disappear to?
Yo, everybody did it. Everybody did it. It was like, yo, where the fuck does his head went to?
This is by far your best episode, bro.
Stop. This is not my best episode.
Yes, it is. 1,000%.
Listen.
Because I rate our episode popularity based on the drama and the messiness that we're able to obtain.
Yeah.
You obtained a level of messiness that is...
You're transcended.
I don't want to be this messy.
No,
that's fine. That's fine.
You're a toxic queen, yeah.
Like, legit,
That's
I didn't know that you
beautiful.
was capable of this level of messy.
She had it.
And I'm so impressed.
I'm so happy for
I'm
you.
so fucking
I'm
proud
not
of you.
proud of this.
My
but
nigga. My nigga.
So I gotta ask
You're
a
cooking
question.
with grease,
Yes.
fucking fish oil.
Stop.
You
Everything.
cooking with all of that shit. Yo,
You
nigga.
fried
When
that.
this is
fried
why it's
that
crazy.
rice. You
When I saw
fried
the
that
fucking wedding
rice.
photos, I was like, ew. Like, why are people congratulating them?
Dead ass.
She came onto our platform and said, nigga, that's the same parking lot. Because when you watch the nigga, wow.
Listen, everybody recognize
wild.
that living room. Everybody recognize that living room, yo.
It's iconic, yes, right? Unfortunately, it is.
Cass.
Damn, that's wild.
That was
wild.
probably
That's
a whole new
wild.
level of ratchet I've ever seen in my life.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
wildin' right now, bruh.
I'm sorry.
Yo, cool down, mama.
Okay, let me stop.
Mommy,
They
calm
get
down.
my donut of the week. That's
Yeah,
all I gotta
facts.
say.
No,
So,
dead ass.
Hold on. I gotta
Cass
ask. I
is
gotta ask.
wildin'.
I have to ask probing questions.
No, you don't.
Why not?
No,
You
don't
get-
ask no more.
Nigga, you got one question and then
Let's
we
cut
outta
it.
here.
We gotta cut it.
Yeah,
gotta
we're
cut
done.
it.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
We
We're
might
done.
have to talk about this
Ask
next
one
week.
question and you're done. We're done. We're
Because
done.
if we're ranking this, it's like
Nah, I'm
Cassie.
letting it go.
Cassie went up there, bro.
Cassie,
like, yo,
you gotta host the next 5 episodes, nigga. That's how you act.
that was fucking
That's
amazing.
how you bringing it, dog.
That's
like you
amazing.
said,
Nah.
They get donut of the week because they had their their wedding
wet-
in the same fucking apartment, living room, and lot.
Facility,
where
parking
they
lot,
went
everything.
viral.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo.
I'm mind blown.
Because it's true.
And I
nigga.
was appalled.
I'm appalled. I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted. Too.
I can't believe
Just
that you went
nasty,
there.
yo.
I can't believe you went there though.
I didn't want to.
I didn't know.
I had nobody else that deserved it but them.
Oh shit.
I thought the ref got it bad, but you stepped it up.
Wow,
Like I thought.
nigga. Yo,
Like
no,
Boston
no,
is
Cass.
good, Roman is good, but that's
That's-
amazing.
Look,
That's different.
That's donkey of the year.
Yo.
Of the year, yo.
They were just viral 4 months ago for that sex tape. And you just aired out their wedding.
I mean,
It was all over Facebook. I'm sure everybody saw it.
Everybody did, but like you said it.
Damn.
You definitely said
That's
it.
different.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
Yo.
don't apologize.
I'm sorry,
That's-
but
Yo,
they the
that's-
only ones that get my
that's good
donut of the week.
journalism.
I didn't
That's
say no
journalism.
names. I don't
That's-
even know these people, but I
That's fine.
saw it and I was just like, wow.
Ew. Just ew.
Ew.
Yo.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
All right, let's close out.
yo,
That's it for me.
yo.
I'm
shout
done
out-
talking.
Shout out to Cass, aka
Oh my
C.
God.
Duckets, for bringing the fucking heat.
Pop, pop, pop,
Like
pop.
twice she did
The
some
J-Lo
shit.
comment and this.
Yo,
like,
she
yo.
ain't never did this before.
I
on
was
this
actually
pod.
kind of quiet this pod, guys.
Yeah, but when you
and
spoke,
me both.
nigga,
We were.
it spoke
You
volumes.
were, you were very quiet this pod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
know.
was quiet. Yeah, both of y'all niggas took turns of being like quiet, but like when y'all spoke, it hit.
It counts.
It
It
hit,
counts.
right.
It was
It counts.
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Cheeks. We love Cheeks. She
Cheeks.
had to
I
leave
wish you were
early.
here for this, Cheeks. Damn.
Oh my God, cool is cool, man.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Toxic Kings are the Toxic King. Him and J Poppy, they gonna do what they do. But Cass, yo, this is your episode.
Yo, you.
This episode is gonna be named
Toxic Queens.
Yeah,
No,
Toxic Queens.
Toxic Queens or C Duckets.
no.
because Tia was she was in her toxic level. Yeah.
Yo,
No, you know what? No one's gonna hear this because it's at the end of the pod, so no one's maybe
Girl,
no
They're
one will
gonna hear it. Toxic Queens are top of the morning.
Yo.
like you nigga, y'all the
Is
Rain
it-
Sisters. Like
The
Kendrick
Rain-
and Baby Keem, y'all the Rain Sisters.
Yo,
That's
that ass.
the Rain Sisters.
Good
That's what I'm
job.
gonna name this episode.
Sorry,
the Rain
y'all.
Sisters.
I had to do it.
I don't think you're sorry at all, but I'm also happy
Yeah.
that you're not. What the fuck?
That was
hey, episode 310 of the pregame.
Can we say Toxic Queens? Toxic Kings meet the Toxic Queens, or Toxic Queens meet
Nah,
the
we're
Toxic
gonna
Queens?
say-
calling it the Rain Sisters.
The Rain Sisters.
The Rain Sisters.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top
Hey.
of the morning.
Because
top of the
Tia
morning.
had it on the first half, and then Cassie just was
Yo,
the
she took
closer.
the baton and she closed that bitch out.
Yo,
They're both running for Team Jamaica. Nigga.
Yo,
That's crazy.
that was wow.
Yo, the way you just closed this episode, I'm
sorry, y'all.
impressed.
I didn't mean to drop the bomb.
No,
but-
it's
What you mean?
You did what you.
Stop apologizing. You
Don't
did some
apologize.
shit.
Don't apologize for being
You're
you.
making me want to do the research and just see how bad
It was bad, yo.
Yeah.
Nah,
Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be appalled.
I saw the photos. However, I didn't think it was gonna come up in this tonight's
Because
episode.
you didn't know what we talked about. That episode we had Freddie on here, Freddie JB.
Mhm.
And shout out to Freddie. Love Freddie, my Haitian brother. You know, and shout out to Haitian Flag Day, which was last week.
Yep.
Freddie gave one of the best breakdowns of that whole sex tape that we'll ever hear.
Yep, he was a professor on
And
that.
him, Jay Poppy, and Cass, they were the only ones who watched the video. I think
I watched the video. That's
Cheeks
it.
didn't watch
but
it, yeah.
Cheeks didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. But like what she just said, nigga, is so true, nigga. It's so true. So anyway, episode 310 of the pregame. C Duck is in the motherfucking building
She
with
deserved
the
it.
vengeance. Okay, we got a friend of the show, Toxic King Jr., one of the Toxic brothers. He
Hey,
here.
not junior, senior.
No,
Put some respect on my name,
nah, he
goddammit.
more toxic than you now.
Put some respect on my name.
Actually, after what you did to him, I guess you're the senior.
Bruh.
But your brother needs to swing on you.
That's cool.
Our conductor, the
Expeditiously.
motherfucker who makes this train go, J Poppy, he here. And then, of course, your host, Wole. Yo, I'm just so impressed with C Duckers right now. I want to buy her 3 scoops of ice cream, whatever fucking topping she wants.
I can't.
It's wild. 3 scoops. For real. Cone
Yes,
cup.
brunch. Yes.
Yeah, brunch.
I can't wait for
Yeah,
brunch.
It's so basic.
She said, "I can't wait for brunch."
It's so basic.
Let me get to the bottom of the mimosa.
I'll never be basic. So
Yeah, you're basic for wanting brunch over ice cream that I'm gonna pay for you. But anyway, we love you guys.
She wants brunch. She wants breakfast food. Goddammit. She wants breakfast.
I want
Until-
bottomless
She don't want
mimosa.
breakfast, but she wants breakfast.
Until
She
next
wants breakfast.
time, we'll holla at y'all, nigga.
Give her
Peace.
breakfast.
What's going on, my people? This is Wole from the Pregame Podcast. We appreciate your support. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, and wherever you listen to podcasts. We love y'all. And until next time, peace.